It's Saturday and we are playing Deathtrap Dungeon. Welcome in, Steve. Thanks for being here. Oh, you like the title page? Thank you. Gia, yay, thank you. Welcome in. I look very blue today. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. Joe, thank you for the host, my darling. Thank you for being here. Let me just see if I can change my lighting just ever so slightly for you guys. How is everyone today? Oh, that's even more blue. No, we'll stick with that. Stick with that. Cool. So, yeah, we're doing Deathtrap Dungeon. It is a classic fighting fantasy book by Ian Livingstone. It's a choose-your-own-adventure style book, which means that the adventurer will be exploring the dungeon, making choices as they go. There will be danger lurking around every corner, and when it's time to face those creatures, we will be battling them with some simple dice, some 2d6. Gia says she'll probably be in and out, so she's lurking a lot today. That's no problem at all, Gia. Thank you so much for the lurk. But yes, we'll be battling them with d6. I will roll for the creatures, my adventurer will roll for themselves. It'll be a contested roll, and whoever rolls the highest will get to deal some damage. We'll keep going until one of us dies, and that will be the end of battle. As always, we've applied some video game rules to the book. So the adventurer will have 3 lives, and there will be save points as they go as well. As always, the audience get to choose whether the adventurer gets a bonus life or not. But yes, we're going to have some fun. As always, I'm looking forward to revealing the adventurer. But have we got any questions today? We've got some new people in, I see. That's good. Oh, I'm very excited. I feel very hot today. I've been rushing around all morning. So yeah. Also, we do have a top time, a very high top time to beat. Oh, that's a great idea. Save points and 3 lives. Yeah, so the very first episode we did, my adventurer died very quickly and they had to keep going back to the start. So they didn't really progress through the dungeon. And I felt like at least if there's save points, the story progresses for the adventurer. And it's probably more fun for the audience as well. So obviously they'll come back with full health, but they'll maintain some of the skill and luck that they had previously. So, let's take a little look at the leaderboard. I don't have a leaderboard scene yet. So I'll be telling you that the leaderboard looks like this. We've got Pumpkin Panda at the very, very top with a top time of 2 hours, 34 minutes and 18 seconds. So that is the top time to beat. If anyone makes it out of the dungeon, I will send them a copy of the book. And all of my adventurers get a lovely certificate that I send them afterwards as well, just as like a thanks for participating. Cool, so without further ado, I think it's time. Let me just check that my adventurer is ready. Yes, adventurer is ready. Let us meet our adventurer. Hello, adventurer!
Hello!
Please introduce yourself. Who are you? Let me give you a shout out.
Thank you. I am Jojo Levy, or Joe for short. Today I am Kedroya, a wood elf. Yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. I do lots of singing on Twitch Sings. I play lots of games really badly. I've recently got into D&D, so this is quite exciting to be doing this. Because I'm going to be, hopefully some of the things I've learned from that will be transferable.
I'm really enjoying your D&D streams as well.
Thank you. My mum says I'm very sarcastic. That's when she watches it, which is fair. It's fair.
I can't believe your mum watches your streams. I can't even get my mum to turn on a computer.
Oh, my parents watch them avidly. My dad created 2 accounts once just to troll me. Like I was like, yeah, no, it's a whole thing in my family at this point.
But yeah, I'm a really big Joe fan, so I'm very, very excited to have you here. So thank you.
I am very excited to be here.
Yay.
Very excited.
Have you ever played a fighting fantasy book before?
No, I haven't. So
Okay.
This is my first time, so I'm even more excited.
You've no idea how happy that makes me. I think pretty much all of my adventurers, maybe 2 or 3 of my adventurers have played before, but that's only because I've sort of played with them in real life. But yeah, I love it when someone comes on who's never played a fighting fantasy book before. Chibi is a fallen adventurer, so we've got the spirit of Anita Nap.
Hey, Chibi!
We've got the spirit of Anita Nap in the chat. So feel free to interact with the chat as much as you like. Feel free to ask the fallen adventurers for help from the spirit realm, of course. Gia says, hi, Joe.
Hello.
Yeah, awesome.
I've learned how to communicate with spirits by watching lots of episodes of Most Haunted, so that I should be good at that particular bit.
Excellent.
Me and Yvette Fielding have a lot in common, so...
Right, so introduce your adventurer and tell us your stats, please. Steve, oh my god, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. I will
oh my god, I love your new subscriber notification. The hand coming out of the ground, so that's amazing.
They were just specifically for Halloween, but I thought they worked really well for Deathtrap Dungeon, so I'm keeping them.
Totally, I love it.
Yeah.
So my character is Kerdroya, the wood elf. This is my D&D character. Kerdroya is originally a Celtic word, which means a place of twisted and dark paths. So I did my research. So yeah, he's like a sort of druid, like wood elf. The stat, so initial skill is 12, which is usually high for me when I roll dice. It doesn't normally happen like that.
The highest skill you can get. Yeah.
And initial stamina 22 and initial luck 9.
Very good.
So yeah,
very nice.
Rather pleased with those.
I think you will do very, very well. Have you got any questions before we start, Joe?
No, I may well have questions as we go.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything right now.
That's absolutely fine to have questions as you go. Cool. I've got a timer at the bottom there that I'm going to start at a very specific time in the book. So I don't want you to worry too much about that right now. As previously discussed when I did discuss with you, when you hit a save point, I'll let you know when the save point is, and I'll pause the timer, and I'll just ask you for a couple of your stats at that point, and then if you draw a line underneath your inventory and everything above that line will be safe.
Cool. Great.
Cool. So if you are ready, I am ready.
I am ready.
Cool. Okay. So we've just got some equipment to go through.
Okay.
So you'll start your adventure with a bare minimum of equipment, but you may find and buy other items during your travels. You'll be armed with a sword and you're dressed in leather armour. You've got a backpack to hold your provisions and any treasures that you may come across. In addition, you can take one bottle of a magical potion with you to aid you on your quest. Would you like a potion of skill, a potion of strength, or a potion of fortune? The potion of skill restores skill points. The potion of strength will restore all stamina points, and a potion of fortune will restore all your luck points and add 1 to your initial luck.
I think because it's my lowest score proportionately, I think luck.
Okay.
The potion fortune.
Okay, so in your potions box, just add a potion of fortune. It will restore all luck points and add 1 to initial luck. It's enough for one use, a single use. And you can use it at any time as long as you're not engaged in battle.
Fab.
Okay. So, hints on play. There is one true way through Deathtrap Dungeon and it will take you several attempts to find it. Make notes and draw a map as you explore, and this map will be invaluable in future adventures and enable you to progress rapidly through to unexplored sections.
Ooh,
not all
I
areas,
like drawing maps.
Not all areas will contain treasure. Some are merely wild goose chases and will contain foul traps and creatures.
Story of my life.
But whilst you may indeed progress through to your ultimate destination, you're by no means going to be certain that you'll find everything you need. The one true way involves a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on their dice roll, should be able to get through fairly easily, which always makes me laugh because I've done this book maybe 11, 12 times and never got out. So may the look of the
anyone
gods...
who gets out is basically, it's a big achievement.
It's a huge achievement. That's why I'm giving away the book if they get out. I've never made it out. I've made it to the end. I've never made it out. So,
if I don't get out, my excuse is just that I really like dungeons and it's, it's really chic right now. Gothic is all in right now. So
yeah. So may the luck of the gods go with you on your adventure ahead, and may your stamina never fail.
I hope not.
Okay, so having seen one of Sukhumvit's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year is going to be the year that you will attempt the walk. For the last 5 years, you've been attracted to it not for the rewards, but for the simple fact that no one has ever yet emerged victorious from the labyrinth. You intend to make this year the year in which a champion is crowned. Gathering up a few belongings, you set off immediately. 2 days' walk takes you west to the coast, where you enter the cursed port Blacksand. Wasting no time in that city of thieves, you buy your passage on a small boat sailing north to where the river meets the sea, and from there you take a raft upriver for 4 days until finally you arrive in Fang. The trial begins in 3 days' time, and the town is in an almost hysterical mood of excitement. You register your entry with the officials and are given a violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone of your status. For 3 days you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality and are treated like a demigod. During the long merriment you almost forget your purpose in Fang, but the evening before the trial the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts. Later you're taken to a special guest house and shown to your room. There's a splendid 4-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest, but there is little time left for sleep. Just before dawn, a trumpet call awakens you from vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later there is a knock on your door, and a man's voice rings out saying, "Your challenge begins soon. Please be ready to leave in 10 minutes. You climb out of bed, walk over to the window and open the shutters. Already people are thronging the streets, moving quietly through the morning mist. Spectators on their way to the labyrinth, no doubt, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch the competitors. You turn away and walk over to a wooden table on which your trusty sword lies. You pick it up and cut the air with a mighty sweep, wondering what beast its sharp edge may soon have to meet. Then you open the door into the corridor. A small man greets you with a low bow as you emerge from your bedroom. "Please follow me," he says. He turns to his left and walks quickly towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Leaving your guest house, he darts down narrow alleyways between houses, and you have to walk quickly to keep up with him. Soon you come into wide dirt roads lined with cheering crowds. They cheer even louder when they see you coming. And they shower you with flowers. The long shadows cast by the people in front of you shrink as the bright yellow sun rises higher in the morning sky. Standing there in front of the noisy and vibrant crowd, you feel strangely alone, aware of your coming ordeal. Suddenly you feel a tug on your shirt and see your small guide eagerly beckoning you to follow him. Ahead you see the looming hillside and the dark mouth of a tunnel disappearing into its inner depths. As you get closer, you notice 2 great stone pillars on either side of the tunnel entrance. The pillars are covered with ornate carvings, writhing serpents, demons, deities, each one seeming to scream a silent warning to those who would pass beyond them. You see Baron Sukhumvit himself standing by the entrance, waiting to greet the contenders in the Trial of Champions. You count 5 others standing proudly in line, their violet scarves displayed for all to see. There are 2 bare-chested barbarians dressed in furs. They stand completely motionless, legs slightly apart and straight, arms thrust forward to rest on the hilts of their long double-headed battle axes. A sleek elven woman with golden hair and feline green eyes is adjusting the crossbelt of daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. Of the 2 remaining men, one is covered from head to foot in iron plate armour with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes, only his dark eyes showing between the swathes of his black face scarves. Long knives and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge you with almost imperceptible nods of the head, and you turn to face the exultant crowd for one last time. Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd, as Baron Sukhumvit steps forward holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand and read the word 5th. Then the trial begins. The knight goes first. He salutes the crowd before disappearing into the tunnel and is followed half an hour later by the elf. Next goes a barbarian and then the dark assassin. Now it is your turn to salute the crowd. Holding your violet scarf aloft, you take one final deep breath of cool fresh air before turning to pass between I was doing so well.
You were doing amazing. I'm so in so much suspense right now. I'm just like,
I'm really sorry I ruined that.
yeah, it's fine. I'm still in suspense.
You pass between the stone-pillared gateway into Succumvit's corridors of power to face unknown perils on the walk through the mighty Baron's Deathtrap Dungeon. Okay. Chibi says, good luck and have fun, Joe.
Thank you, Chibi.
The clamour of the excited spectators gradually fades behind you as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-metre intervals, radiating a soft light, just enough for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiselled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound which echoes down the tunnel. The air is cold, moist and dank. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table standing at the wall, against the wall on your left. There are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on the lid. I'm going to start the timer there. You're going to make your first choice. Thank you for the bits, Steve. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Do you wish to open the box, or would you like to continue heading north?
Oh, I can't resist opening a box. I'm going to open the box.
Open the box. Turn to 270. So if you'd like to, you can also make a note of the pages that we're going to.
Okay.
So this is page 270. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment which is addressed to you, Kedroya.
Ooh.
You place the gold in your pocket and you read the message which says, well done, at least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now, I can advise you that you'll need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap Dungeon. Signed, Succumvit. You memorise the advice on the note and tear it into tiny pieces, and you continue north along the tunnel. Turn to page 66.
Oh, that's right. It was wise to open the box.
Yes.
So shall I add the 2 gold pieces to my gold
Yes, please.
on the sheet?
Yeah, where it says gold, just put 2 in there now.
Fab. Done.
After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow west, whilst 1 decided to go east. Would you like to go west or east? Everyone in chat, if he goes west, you know what to do. We've got a special command set up for that. It's just ! West. Chibi says, one way shall provide you with what you need. The other may have you regret your greed. Ooh, floats off through a wall.
Oh, this is a tricky one. I mean, basically, so you're saying it's 3 footprints went west and 1 went east.
Yes.
My general tendency is to not go with the crowd. I don't know whether I would pay a price for that. Oh, this is tough.
I think go with your gut, Joe. Go with your gut.
I'm going to go with my gut and I'm going to go east.
He's going to go east, guys. You ready?
I'm ready.
If you want to head east, turn to page 119. Ahead you see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor, although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. Would you like to continue east, or would you rather turn back to the junction and head west?
So sorry. So there's a large obstruction ahead.
Yeah.
What did you say about it again? Sorry, I'm just filling in my map.
Although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is, it says the wet footprints that you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. It says you can continue east, or you can head back to the junction and go west.
Continue east, I think.
Continue east, page 56. You see that the obstruction is a large, brown, boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it is soft and spongy. Do you want to try to climb over it, or wish to slice it open with your sword?
This seems like it could be... The fact that it's soft and spongy makes me think, like, is it a creature or something? Or...
I don't know, I'm just the narrator.
Yeah, I'm pondering out loud here.
You're more than welcome to do that.
Okay, I feel like if I try and clamber over it, I'm then actually quite vulnerable. So I think I'm gonna try and slice it open with my sword.
You're gonna try and slice it open.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced by that, but
Okay, slice it open with your sword. Turn to page 215. Your sword easily pierces the thin outer casing of a giant spore ball.
ooh.
A thick brown cloud of spores bursts out of the ball and envelops you. Some of the
Okay.
spores stick to your skin and start to itch terribly. Great lumps
Oh,
come
no.
upon your face and arms, and your skin feels as if it's on fire. Lose 2 stamina points.
Oh dear, Joe. Oh dear.
Frantically scratching your itchy lumps, you step over the now deflated spore ball and continue to head east. Turn to page 13.
It's a good job I started with quite a lot of stamina.
It is, yeah. I mean, Steve says good call, but I'm not
That
so
was,
sure.
I think, in response to me going east. I think that's when
Ah.
that came in. Not so much my decision to stab a spore ball.
The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left, and it heads north for as far as you can see. Oh, Serum, thank you. Serum76. Man, this channel is so damn addictive. Thank you. I'm glad. The tunnel makes for a sudden turn to the left and heads north for as far as you can see. The footprints you're following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you are beyond the dripping roof and the pools on the floor, and you notice the air becoming hotter, and you find yourself panting even though you are walking quite slowly. In a small recess on the left-hand wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. You lift it down and see that it is filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry and you feel a little dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. Would you like to drink the liquid, or would you rather not risk it and continue north?
Oh, again, curiosity killed the cat. This is tricky.
I mean, you can feel free to ask the chat what you should do. Feel free to interact with them as much as you want to.
Chat. What do you think? Like,
Chibi is probably your best resource right now because she's
Chibi,
watched
tell
every
me,
episode.
help me, guide me. I'm conducting a séance with you now. So, is there anyone in this room by the name? What was Chibi's adventure?
Oh, Anita Knapp. Anita Knapp, are you here?
If there's anyone by the name of Anita Knapp, can you please move something? What does my gut tell me?
Steve says he would have stabbed the spore ball too. Okay.
Did you say there was bamboo in front of it?
Yeah, there's bamboo in a recess and it's got some clear liquid. A clear liquid in there that you could drink if you want to. Chibi says she moves a stray pebble. So she is indeed here.
Is like this bamboo like growing, or is it just like
It's
bamboo?
just a stick of bamboo.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
can only tell you what it says. It says there's a stick of bamboo standing on its end, lifting it down, you see it's filled with a clear liquid. Steve says he would drink it.
Yeah, but Steve, you also said you would have stabbed the spore ball as well, and I did that.
Case, welcome in. He says, what an untidy ghost. It's not a stray pebble. This is a Zen garden.
I drank during my first run. That was my impulse. Oh, that makes me think. I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna ignore. I'm gonna ignore the clear liquid because I just feel like if I don't know what it is. Also, you know how I have provisions, right?
You do.
Does that help with things like this, for example?
So the way provisions work, you can eat them at any time as long as you're not in battle, and they will restore 4 health points.
So
4 stamina. So you can eat them
so-
any time. You could eat one now if you wanted to.
Okay, I won't at the moment because I'm only 2 points down on my stamina at this point, so I won't. But it's useful to know that that's what it does. I just wondered if it tackled effects, like because this is saying I'm parched and thirsty, so
No,
yeah.
it won't help you here.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going then. I think
Okay. So you're going to not drink the liquid, and you're going to continue north. Turn to page 182. Chibi says, I will never purposely steer you wrong. I will never give you a straight answer either.
I like that. Ghosts never give straight answers.
No. Okay, 182. The temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like white heat, and it becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. Did you drink from the bamboo?
Oh no.
No, you did not stop and drink, so we're going to turn to page 242. 242. You shake your head, trying desperately to stop yourself from blacking out, but the heat is just too much for you and you fall unconscious. Roll 2 dice, please.
Okie dokie.
First
Just D6,
dice
isn't
roll.
it?
Yep, 2d6.
So that's a 6 and a 3. So 9 total.
9, and that's less than your skill score. So we're going to turn to page 48. Only the immense strength and grim determination keep you from falling unconscious to the floor. You grit your teeth and you press on resolutely. Turn to 197. Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly, and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left side of the tunnel, there is a closed door. It has a small iron plate in it which you think might possibly slide open. Would you like to try to open the door, slide the iron plate, or continue up the tunnel north?
Slide the iron plate.
Slide the iron plate. Turn to page 156. The small plate slides open easily, and you find yourself peering into a room with a deep pit in the floor behind the door. On the opposite wall, there are 2 iron hooks, on one of which hangs a coil of rope. Do you wish to open the door, jump over the pit and take the rope, or would you rather continue north along the tunnel?
So sorry, there's a pit below this, and there's no indication of what's in the pit.
No, but you know that there's rope on the other side.
Okay.
And you think that you can open the door, jump over the pit and take the rope, or you could just leave it.
Okay, so Chibi said, clever girl in response, and I think that was in response to me sliding the iron plate, which makes me think, well, so I definitely did the right thing stopping here, and I guess sliding the iron plate was a good idea because, yeah, I'm going to open the door.
Open the door,
and
take the rope. 208. The door swings open into the room, and you step back, jump over the pit. You put the rope in your backpack and jump back over the pit, and then you leave the room and head north. So you now have a coil of rope.
Woo!
And we're gonna.
I need to stop being so suspicious of every single thing I find. I'm like,
yeah. So I mean, it's good to be cautious, but you are gonna need some things.
Yeah.
So
no, definitely.
we're now gonna turn to page 326. Chibi says opening the door directly may have ended up in you crashing down into the pit, I think. Yes, I think so too. 326. Let's have a look. Ahead you see that the tunnel turns sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into 2 fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armour. You're totally unprepared, and
This
as
is
you draw
awkward.
your sword, hashtag orcs,
Awkward.
orcs, you are totally unprepared.
Tina and Turner.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Tina and Turner are returning. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh, Chibi, I need to. I was in the shower and I thought about a perfect name for your next adventurer. So don't let me forget. I'll need to DM that to you. You're totally unprepared, and as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star right at you. I'd like you to roll 1 dice, please, and let me know the result.
2.
A 2. We're going to turn to page 91. The orc's morning star thuds into your arm, knocking your sword to the floor. You must fight them barehanded now, and reduce your skill by 4 for the duration of combat.
So for this combat, I reduced
Just
it.
for this combat, you're reducing your skill by 4. Fortunately, the tunnel is too narrow for both of the orcs to attack you at once, and you must fight them one at a time. So in your monster encounters column there, I'd like you to just record the stamina of the 2 orcs. I'll be rolling for them, of course. The first orc has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5.
Okay.
The second orc has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4.
So shall I do them in the same box as each other?
No, separate boxes, please.
Okay. So 5 and 5 and 6 and 6.
6 and 4.
6 and 4.
5 and
sorry.
5 and 6 and 4.
My brain is just reorganizing information and churning out something different, apparently.
That's okay, no worries. So the way that the combat works, so Joe, this is your first combat. I'm going to roll for the monsters with my 2d6, and I'm going to add my skill, which the first one would be 5, so roll 2 dice and add 5, and I will tell you that attack. I'll tell you that, and that'll be its attack strength. If you roll both of your dice and add your skill, which will be 8, I believe.
Okay.
So both dice and add 8, and just tell me the total. Whoever gets the highest number will land a hit, and I'll let you know what happens then. Okay, so we're going to roll. I'm going to roll for Tina first. Tina's going to attack you.
Tina.
Oh, she rolled terribly.
Okay, so I rolled a 5 and a 4, and then plus 8 is 17. So
Yeah, you definitely hit me because I rolled a 9.
Okay.
I rolled a 2, and the skill is 5, so that's 9.
I just read Chibi's comment. It's cracked me up.
Okay, so you hit the first orc, so I'm going to reduce that stamina by 2, so it's now on 3 health. She is now on 3 health, sorry. Tina is on 3 health. We're going to roll again.
So, okay, right. So same thing again, basically.
Same thing again until one of us reaches 0.
Okay, that wasn't so good for me. So that would be a what was that? Hang on. So I rolled 4. So that's maths 13. No, 12.
That's okay. I only rolled a 11, I think. Oh no, I rolled a 10. So yeah, you've hit me again. So she's on 1 health now. So one more hit and she's down.
Bye, Tina.
Bye, Tina.
I mean, I don't want to get too cocky because this could be my downfall.
It could be.
Okay. Oh, great. So that wasn't so good. So now that's 11.
I got a 14. So I've hit you. So if you could reduce your stamina by 2 for me.
Okay.
So she's going to swing and hit you again. Now she's feeling cocky.
Okay, so we roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 15.
I got a 13, so you finished Tina off.
Bye, Tina.
Bye, Tina. But now Turner is really angry. And Turner steps forward and is like, you killed my sister! And he's going to swing and hit you.
But Turner has less stamina, right?
Less stamina, yeah, but more skill.
More skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that is 17.
I also got a 17, so nothing
Ooh.
happens. Nothing happens. We parry.
Okay. So another one. Oh. 12.
I got a 15, so I've hit you. So again, just reduce your stamina by 2.
Oh my god. Why do rubbers never work quite as well as like you think they're going to?
I really couldn't answer that. I don't know.
Right. So I'm on 16 something now. Okay, right, let's try again.
Let's try again.
It's my cockiness with oh god. It's not going well. Okay, so that I've now got a 14.
I rolled a 17.
Again? Oh no.
Yeah, I got good dice. I think anyone who's watched the other episodes will tell you that I do tend to roll high. Right, so you've reduced your stamina again. That's cool.
Yes, I'm now on 14. Oh, okay, so this wasn't quite so bad. So hang on. Maths escaped me. 15.
12. I also got a 15, so nothing happens. We parry. Oh no, that's not good.
Okay, I have got a 13.
I got a 12. So you get the first hit in on Turner. You only need one more hit and he's dead.
Okay. I'm definitely having some provisions after this.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. So I got 11, so...
Oh, I got a 17 again, so sorry.
That's a really popular number for
Yeah.
you right now.
It's my lucky number. Chibi says, warning, Vicky is evil and greatly enjoys your misery. Just listen to that cackle. Mwah.
Schadenfreude.
Excuse me?
Schadenfreude is taking pleasure in the suffering of others.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's,
The thing is, I'm so nice in real life that this is the only time that I really get to be evil, so...
That's so true, actually. Like, I always find that really nice people are the most evil in, like, these sorts of things.
If I ever get a chance to play a villain, I'm very happy. Right,
Everyone assumes I'm a villain.
I did not roll very well. I got a 10.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I think I'm already fine. Okay, so I got an 18.
Okay, Turner is dead.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh, I forgot I had battle music.
You can play it for a bit anyway, like in celebration of my victory.
I need to move it. I don't know where it's gone. Oh, there it is. Where is it? Come on. There's supposed to be battle music.
Ooh. It sounds intense.
Yeah, there's supposed to be battle music. I need to move that down to where I can actually see it.
So did you say that one provision is for... So it's one provision for stamina, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so I think I'm going to have 2 then, actually, because
you
that
go
will take me
for
to
it.
20, which is like... was where I was at the start of this battle.
Fabulous. Right, perfect. I'm not going to class that as a save point because you may, if you die, you may well want to go a different way. So I'm not going to class that as a save point. So
Okay.
let us just continue. If you win, we're going to turn to page 257. I forgot I added battle music. I forgot it. Inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece and a hollow wooden tube. You put your findings in your backpack and you set off west. So you now have another gold piece and a hollow wooden tube.
Okay, gold piece. So another gold piece, 3, and a wooden tube.
You have, yeah. Chibi says, I should play this with my landlord, bring in some well-deserved misery. The thing is, if I upset him, I think he will never fix my washing machine.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I've run out of pants now. like our washing machine's been broken for over a week, and he's been out twice
Oh,
and still not
no.
fixed it. So, never mind. I'm not pantsless though. I am wearing pants today. I can confirm I'm wearing pants. We're gonna turn. I was worried I'd be pantsless. We're gonna turn to 164. I'm sorry, Joey. That's so much information for you.
No, it's fine. I give much more information regularly to people, sometimes inadvertently, so it's fine.
Okay, as you walk along, droplets of water again start falling from the tunnel ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you were following earlier, and they are heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door in the right-hand wall of the tunnel, but they don't seem to go any further. Would you like to open the door, or would you would you rather keep going west? And guys, again, if he chooses to go west, you know what the command is, you know what to do. So would you like to open the door or go west?
I'm going to open the door. I don't like west based on the vibe I'm getting.
Okay, we're going to open the door. Turn to 299.
Open the door.
Open the door! I like to do that. The door opens into a large chamber where you are shocked to see that one of your rivals, who has obviously met a sudden gory death. It is one of the barbarians, and he is impaled on several long iron spikes which are fixed to a frame that has sprung out of the floor. A lot of rubbish.
It's trapped.
It's a trap! A lot of rubbish and debris litters the floor and has been concealing a hidden tripwire which he must have stepped on and thus released the spiked frame. In the far wall is an alcove in which you can see a silver goblet standing on a small wooden table. Do you want to walk over and search the barbarian, walk towards the alcove, or close the door and continue west?
See, this depends how much whether I think that the trap has been fully sprung or whether there are more in here. Okay, so my options are inspect the barbarian, go to the alcove, or was it
Close the door
leave and go
continue.
west?
Yeah, close the door and continue west. Loot the body, I reckon, says Steve.
Steve, I'm concerned about you. Yeah, the alcove does sound trappy. Alcoves are usually where traps happen. I mean, traps can happen anywhere.
I'm just the narrator.
I know. I'm just. I don't know. Loot the body. Why not?
Loot the body. Walk over
I'm gonna
and search the
take advice
barbarian.
from Becca Clark when she looted a dead elf we were searching for. So.
We're going to turn to page 126. 126.
Okie dokie.
Are you enjoying it so far?
I am loving this. Yay. I am on the edge of my seat. I mean, not literally on the edge of my seat because it's actually really bad for your back to do that. But metaphorically, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Fabulous. Okay, 126. The pouch on the barbarian's belt is empty apart from some strange looking dried meat wrapped in a cloth. Do you want to eat the meat? Leave the meat and walk over to inspect the alcove, or leave the chamber and head west?
Eat the meat. I want to eat the meat.
Eat the meat! Page 226. You love that barbarian meat. Tasty barbarian meat. The meat contains herbs which will increase your strength.
Ooh!
Increase your stamina by 3 points, so you can never go above your total score. So your initial stamina was 22, so you can never exceed that, but you can add 3 to your current stamina.
I can add 2 because it's I was on 20, so now I'm 22.
You may either walk over to the alcove now if you've not done so already, or you can leave the chamber and continue west. Chibi says, Joe, I'm not surprised. You seem to be the type that enjoys meat in various ways.
Saying, I'm a vegan in real life, so draw conclusions from Chibi's comment what you will.
I think he fantasizes about meat. I think you do. I think you fantasize about meat. You're like, I'm a vegan.
No comment.
No comment, ma'am.
Put on sunglasses and hides. Okay.
Okay, right. I'm moving on. Do you want to walk over and search the alcove, or leave the chamber and continue west?
Oh, alcove seems scary. So I'm just reading Chibi's comments.
And yet enjoys the occasional sausage.
Oh,
You
Chibi,
can get some good vegan sausages, to be
This is
honest.
very true. This is very, very true. I had some very good vegan sausages the other day.
Have you
That's
tried?
not a
Have you?
euphemism.
Okay, just out on a tangent here, back into the real world. Have you ever tried the Sainsbury's shroom dogs?
Yes,
Oh.
love them. So good.
Heck
So
yeah,
good.
they are the best. They are the best. And
I would like
I'm not a
if
vegan.
some of my provisions could be shroom dogs, please.
You
That
can.
would be great.
The provisions could be anything you want them to
Okay.
be. So I was watching someone else's stream, and they were like, "The provisions have always just been sandwiches to me. Why would they not be sandwiches?" And I was like, "I've never really thought about it."
Yeah, it can just be random things. Like, one of them's just like a packet of miso soup.
Sure.
If you want it to be.
I mean, it's your adventure. It's your adventure. Okay, so alcove or leaving the chamber?
I would like to consult with spirits again. I would like to hold a seance. It's really difficult because my curiosity says search the alcove, but having seen the trap in here, I'm like, Chibi, help me from the dead.
And I think as we're almost at half an hour, I think depending on what you decide to do here, I might class this as a save point once you've made your decision. Just because we're half an hour in, it'd be a shame to send you back to the start.
I think so I think I'm going to leave the room. He's
going to leave the chamber and he's going to head west, guys. He's going to head west. Go away. I had to shorten it because of DMCA. But there you go. We're going to turn to page 83 and I am going to pause there. So we're at... the time is 30 minutes, 27 seconds. And the page that we're saving at... What did I just say? Oh crap, what did I just say?
It was 80 something, wasn't it?
83? Was it 83? Oh gosh, I've lost it. 83? I feel like it was 83. Yes. Yes?
Out of curiosity, what's
83.
the shortest time someone's lasted?
Let me tell you. The shortest time is 39 minutes and 47 seconds.
Okay, so I'm not so I feel like for me, like if I don't come last, that is a victory in my books. Like that's how most of my achievements in life have been rated in that way. I'm someone who will get really excited by bronze. Like honestly,
That's
bronze
fine.
is underrated.
So it's looking like Pumpkin Panda holds the top spot at 2 hours 34 minutes and 18 seconds. Colleen holds the second spot at 1 hour 48 minutes and 15 seconds. And Lee has got 1 hour 11 minutes and 33. So that's bronze, silver and gold right there.
Cool.
So
Okay.
if you want to aim for the top spot, you've got to last for more than 2 hours 34 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well, I'm pretty pleased with that. At the moment, I've got full stamina, skill, luck still. So I'm pretty pleased with that.
Cool. So everything is hunky-dory. Perfect. Right, that's a save point, so you can always come back to here if you want. Chibi's coming back next week to try and get the top spot. And Chibi's been here every week, I think, and she has really been swatting up. So I was thinking about it in the shower, and I'm like, I feel like you're the sister of Anita Knapp, and you've stayed in Fang, and you've been researching every year, following the tales, and you're going in well prepared. So I think Chibi stands the best chance at beating that top score. But for now, this is your adventure, so let us continue. Page
Absolutely.
83. The passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs. They're heading north from the south passage, and you decide to follow them. So we're going to turn to page 37.
Okay.
The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier. Ahead you see the footprints gradually fade and then disappear. There is a large idol in the centre of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. It has jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist, and there are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Do you wish to try and climb the idol to take the jewels, or would you like to walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall?
Oh, that seems like a trap. And also the fact that no one, like, there are still jewels here. Like, why would you, like, why has everyone else left jewels here? That to me makes me suspicious. So I feel like no, I'm not going to try and take the jewels. I feel like that's greedy. So I'm going to just keep going.
Okay, you're going to walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall, page 239.
Okay.
239. Not much further down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Oh, hey, Pumpkin! We were just talking about you. Summoned.
I've been joined by
summoned.
the ghosts of
Yeah.
my predecessors.
So there are 2 ghosts in chat right now. 2 ghosts.
Excellent.
Not much further down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently, but you hear nothing. Do you want to open the door, or do you wish to keep walking north?
I hear nothing.
But hi, Pumpkin. How are you today?
Can I ever turn back? I guess if it gives me the option to
No.
do so.
Only if it gives you the option, yeah. But
Okay.
like I said, if you die, you can always just go back to that previous save point and
Okay,
start from
so
there.
in that case, yeah, I'm going to open the door then. Why
You're
not?
going to
Why not?
open the door. Open the door, guys!
Open the door.
102.
Open the door.
Open the door. You enter a room which is small and completely empty. As soon as you're inside, the door slams shut behind you, and suddenly a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name. Would you like to shout, 'Hail Succumvit,' or 'Succumvit is a worm'?
Hail Succumvit.
Hail Succumvit.
Because I'm a sycophant.
First time watching my stream, thank you, Steve. Stalking has returned. Yes, the Stalking is here. So Pumpkin made it so far because he stalled like a pro. So Hail Succumvit. We're going to turn to page 133.
I feel like I've done quite a lot of stalling, to be fair.
I think you've done minimal stalling. Minimal.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought I was taking ages to decide stuff.
Absolutely
so-
not.
Oh.
Once again, the mysterious voice calls out, only this time it is full of contempt and derision. "So, we have a snivelling weed in our midst, do we?" sneers the voice. "My
Yes.
master has a special gift for you, you loathsome creep." Suddenly,
The nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Suddenly, water starts to pour into the room through a hole in the ceiling. It soon rises above your ankles and there is no apparent way of escape. You wade back to the door, but it is firmly locked. And in your desperation, you try ramming it with your shoulder. I'd like you to roll 2 dice.
Okie dokie. So I got a total of 6 there.
Okay, 6. That is less than your skill score. We're going to turn to 178. The door cannot withstand your furious battering, and the central panel cracks and splinters, enabling you to kick a hole in it large enough for you to squeeze through. You're wet, but happy to have survived your ordeal, and you set off north again.
I did need hydration, so
I was very dry.
I was very dry.
I was very dry.
Oh, very dry.
Let's have a little look. This is like a Yelp review moment. Yep, Shibby, it is. Cases in the Nightmare Choose Your Own Adventure game books. There's an option to turn back, and if you do, Traygod mocks you and you lose.
Yes, Chibi, I am now moist.
I wonder if the hollow tube can be a snorkel or something. Not here, it can't, Steve. Yeah, I just remember ever seeing a use for the hollow tube. Yeah, we did actually find the use for the hollow tube last episode. Oh my,
Ooh.
Joe is very moist now. Yes, he is. We're going to turn to page 344. 344. The tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north. Ahead
Okay.
you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light. If you wish, you can walk through the light, or you can walk around the light. A shaft, Joe. It's a shaft. Oh
Okay.
gosh, it's gonna be that kind of stream, is it? Wow.
Oh my god, it's like when we played like doing D&D last time when Josh described the tower as
Oh,
a-
yes, very
a-
phallic.
yeah, it was a very
It
a very
was a very
phallic tower.
description, yeah.
It widened significantly, this tower. The shaft of the tower was
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what you said, but I remember it sounding like a very
I've clipped
phallic.
it, so I will revisit this and I will
Nice.
come back to you with the answer for that.
So you're going to go through the shaft of light or around the shaft? Do you like to go through shafts or
And there's
around
images
shafts?
of laughing faces in the light.
Yes, there they are. Can you all see?
Okay, no, I'm
there you
going
go.
around that. That looks horrible. I mean, even if I die, I don't really like that. Yeah, I don't like those faces. They just
You
bother
can
me.
walk around the light. Turn to 107. 107.
I mean, they're laughing in like such a like a menacing way that I'm like, yeah, this
Yeah,
doesn't
but
look friendly.
no. Yeah, but no. Okay, 107. Oh, Pumpkin says, Vicky, are you able to make Joe's character name a different colour? No, I'm not. The white is not readable against his desk. Yeah, sorry, no, I can't make it a different colour. There you go, it's Kid Royer. There you go.
Is that?
I love it. The only thing I could do is move it slightly, but no, I cannot make it a different colour. Unfortunately, I can move it. There we go.
I'm building muscle tone in my left arm right now.
Joe has avoided the shaft. A historic moment.
Oh yes,
Chibi.
the first time ever.
Okay. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, but there is an iron latch and a round handle. Do you wish to try the door or continue along the tunnel?
I keep trying doors and bad things happen. But I feel like eventually something's going to be right if I open a door. So sorry, did you say so what was on the door again? Did you say
It's
there's
a
an iron?
it's a heavy stone door, but there is an iron latch and a round handle. And also, Pumpkin, now that you've had your adventure, you can feel free to help the adventurer if you want to give cryptic clues.
I love cryptic clues.
10 out of 10 shaft would shaft again. Thank you. I think Pumpkin did get shafted last time.
Okay, so the only trouble is this is a stone door, so if I get trapped in this room, it's going to be a lot harder to get out again. Like it's not wood, so I can't just bash through it.
No.
So I'm gonna keep going. I think on that. I'm just thinking practically, like what are my escape options?
Okay, so instead you wish to continue along the tunnel. 267.
Joe likes wood. Jesus Christ, everyone.
I'm so sorry that's what's
I
happened.
love this. This is what happens with the D&D streams I do as well. So yeah, I fully relate. To
I mean,
this.
I'm really happy that you kept Fondlewood as well. I'm very very happy.
Fondlewood is
Fondlewood.
yeah, it's a great place to visit. And Becca traded. She bought like a valuable item in exchange for a night with a gnome. So you know,
Oh.
it's a very different kind of story going on there.
Okay, so 267. The tunnel ends shortly. Oh yeah, The thing is, she had many fingers or something?
Yeah, there was a lot to
There was
process
a lot
in that
happening.
whole. It was a lot.
I've got a lot of fingers.
I was just giving like one of these expressions. I was like, just like that, just the whole time.
No, I love your D&D streams. They're amazing. I think the chemistry the chemistry that you and Becky have, like, just the way you play off each other is brilliant. Okay, so the tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. Would you like to head west, or would you like to go east?
To indulge chat, let's go west.
Going west. Turn to 352. 352. Thank you. Oh, this is my favourite bit. Right, here we go.
Am I gonna die?
If you survive this, you'll be getting to another save point, just to let you know. Ahead you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder, and suddenly you realise that the wall on your right is starting to collapse.
Oh.
Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and extraordinarily powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the cool air in the tunnel. There should be some noises.
Nom 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 nom. Crunch crunch crunch. Rock yum.
Rock yum. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to...
cheeky!
Oh!
It senses the heat of my body.
It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide apart, ready to attack.
At least it could take me out for a drink first.
Would you like to fight the rock grub, or would you rather run back down the tunnel to the junction and head east?
Let's fight the rock grub.
Fight the rock grub. Turn to 254. You draw your sword and advance slowly towards the huge, slimy rock grub. Let's get some battle music on. It's got a skill of 7 and a stamina of 11. How is Joe single? How?
Partly out of choice.
Oh, fair enough. If it's out of choice, that is fine. It says you may escape after 2 attack rounds if you'd like to, but if you escape, you will get a wound.
So sorry, is this am I rolling 2d6s again?
2d6 and add your skill.
Oh, what's the skill of the grub?
The skill is 7 and the stamina is 11.
Okay. I got... Oh, so I'm back to full now, aren't I?
You're back to full skill, yeah.
So I've got... hang on. 18.
I got a 14, so you hit the grub. It takes 2 damage.
Okay, so it's down to 9. Okay, and again.
We've got new battle music, guys. New battle music. Are you enjoying the battle music?
I love the battle music.
Okay, I rolled a 14 again.
Okay, I have... so wait, hang on. My math is just going out the window. Okay, I got 20 in total. 20,
so you hit the rock grub. It's on 7 stamina.
It just makes such a big difference now that I've got maximum skill back. Because before I was on 8 in the last battle. Feels like I made a boo-boo. Okay, that wasn't so good. I got 15.
I rolled a 17, so the rock grub hits you.
Okay.
Yeah, the music is all from Sirenscape. Yes, it is, Steve.
Oh, that was a good roll. So I got 23.
I got a 12. So you hit that.
It's down to 5. Take that, rock grub. Yeah. No one gonna rock this grub here. I don't know what I was trying to say with that, but
That's
we'll go with
okay.
it. So I got a 17.
I rolled a 19, so the rock grub hits you.
Okay. And another 17.
I rolled a 12, so it's on 3 stamina.
Ooh. This is exciting. So I rolled a 19.
I rolled an 18. So it's down to 1 health. You can use luck to finish it off if you want to. Thank you for the host, Panda. But every time you use luck, you'll lose 1. So if you use your luck, it will go down to 8.
No, I'm not going to use my luck. I think I'm going to
Okay.
fight it again.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 20. I got a 20 in total.
I rolled a 15. So you finish off that rock grub.
Yes! Boom, boom, boom. The rock grub couldn't take the heat.
Amazing. So, if you survive, you'll turn to 117. I'm going to pause it there. So you've got a save point here at 47 minutes and 27 seconds. And we're going to
I'm not last.
Whoop, whoop. Your skill is still 12 and your luck is still 9, am I correct?
That's correct, and my stamina is currently 18.
Perfecto. So again, just draw a line underneath your inventory, and all of that is safe. And your provisions as well. Just remember that you've used some of those. Nice one, Joe, says Steve. Ooh, thank you so much, Steve, for the bits again. Thank you. It's 2 a.m. there. Oh my gosh. Yes, please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Thank you for coming by. Thank you so much.
Steve.
Good night, Steve. Good night. That's a lot of bits, guys. That's a lot of bits.
That's a lot of bits.
That's a lot of bits. I feel like maybe we should just give you a bonus life for that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I would very much appreciate that, I would...
I mean, you're still on full health, so you might be fine. You might be fine.
Well, I'm not on full health at the moment. I'm on 18 out of 22.
But you've got 3 lives at the moment. Yeah. 10K
Oh, sorry. I
bits
see what
is
you
a lot.
mean.
Yeah, 10,000 bits is a lot. You've got 3 lives left, so I think you're going to be okay. So we're going to turn to 117. 117. Yeah, but you're definitely not at the bottom of the. You're definitely not at the bottom of the leaderboard. Pumpkin says, "Ghostly message from beyond. Sometimes more exploration isn't favourable." Okay.
Yeah, I'm picking that up a little bit. Like, it's I having sort of, with the incident with the water and where I had to slam into a door and then became moist. Yes.
Yes.
That was bad exploration.
But you said you were dehydrated anyway, so
This is true. It's so funny when you said I was like dehydrated. I instinctively drank water. By the way, like I.
You just knew.
I knew.
Chippy said, "Take it. 10k bits is a lot. We'll decide later." Yeah, we will. We'll have a little vote because 1,000 bits.
My fate is in your hands.
It is indeed. Right, 117. Let's continue, shall we? I need a little drink actually. I've got a little dry patch. Hydrating time.
Woo! I'm in the middle of some hydration.
And Joe, if you need a break at any point for a break for the loo or anything like that, you just let me know. We can take a break.
We'll do.
Okay, let's.
Awesome.
So how much for a date with Joe after lockdown? Can I do it for 500 bits? 1,000 bits? Wow, someone's thirsty.
Yeah, that's very thirsty. So basically, I have a system for booking dates.
Wow.
You'll need to speak to my PA, and you'll need to enter your mother's maiden name, your bank details, and also a variety of other information, and your postcode.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We could be, this is like little blind date thing going on
Oh,
here,
I
isn't
know.
it? Should I start buying wedding hats? So I need to buy,
I
I'll be your Scylla.
I want to wear a fascinator.
Ooh.
Can I wear a fascinator?
You can wear whatever you want. Right,
Thank you.
let us continue the adventure before Panda gets too thirsty. After a long walk down the tunnel, you come to a dead end. A large mirror reaching from the ceiling to the floor hangs at the end of the wall, and in the dim light you can just about make out your own reflection. Would you like to take a closer look at the mirror, or would you rather make the long walk back to the last junction in the tunnel and head east?
Closer look at the mirror. I see a man in the mirror.
You see a man in the mirror. Turn to 329. 329. You step up to the mirror and are amused by your distorted reflection.
Ooh.
Your head looks as large as a pumpkin, and your face is exceedingly strange. Suddenly,
It's
without
always like
warning, a terrible pain pounds through your head, and you try to look away from the mirror, but you are unable to.
Crap.
Some evil force is keeping your eye glued to your own reflection. You grip your head with your hands and realise with horror that it is expanding. You can withstand it no longer, and blacking out with the pain, you fall unconscious to the floor, never to wake. Your adventure ends here.
Okay, well, it's a good job I just had a save point then, right? So
It is indeed. But I'm
back
sorry,
to the
Joe.
save.
I have to give you this.
What can I say? I'm a serial narcissist.
Okay, so we need to head back to page 117, which was 47 minutes and 27 seconds. So let me just amend the timer. Rip, Joe, rip. Oh dear. 47 minutes, 27 seconds.
To be fair, I'm amazed I hadn't died by this point already, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, you've done very well.
thank you.
Done very well for your first attempt. So now we need to. I always forget how to do this timer. No, that's not the one.
So I lost. It's just about a minute. I've basically been set back. Really, it's not bad.
It's not bad. This timer is so confusing. But it's handy when it works. Da, 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 da. 47 hours. Nope.
I've survived
Nope.
for 47 hours.
47 hours.
Imagine
No.
that level of streaming is just not realistic.
No, it's really not. I'm sure
like,
some people
Joe,
have done
just
it, though,
please
sure.
die, Joe.
Die, Joe, die. Yeah, there we go. 47 minutes and 27 seconds. Let's head back to page 117.
Oh, ethereal cuddle. That's the feeling I get when I listen to a Florence and the Machine song.
Oh, I love Florence and the Machine. She's like she's like a little fairy, isn't she?
It's an ethereal cuddle.
It
Like a
is
hug from
very
Florence would be an
ethereal.
ethereal cuddle.
It definitely would. Can you imagine? I reckon it would just be really like slow, just a really
She'd
nice.
reassure you. She'd tell you something really meaningful in your ear, and you'd walk away thinking, yes, I am going to walk
My
barefoot
life
to
has
Malaysia.
been changed. Yes,
Or
absolutely.
something like that.
So let me see what I just missed in chat here. Just a second. We need to get Vicky a kitten who can then be a bridesmaid. Oh my god, I'm so desperate for a cat. Seems so few people know what they are nowadays.
Oh, fascinators, I think.
Ah, fascinators. Yeah. Vanity
Well, I'm
is a
posh.
thing.
Of course I know what a fascinator is.
I know what a fascinator is. Poor Joe. Right, you can rack the deaths up quickly now, to be honest. Just make the right choices, or, well, the wrong ones. Yes, after your first death, the deaths do start to stack up. So don't get too comfy. Ghosts bring Joe back to life with an ethereal cuddle. 47 hours,
Yeah.
impossible to beat. Okay, we're at 47 minutes, 27 seconds. And we're at page 117, so let us begin.
Okay.
After a long walk down the tunnel, you come to a dead end. A large mirror reaching from the ceiling to the floor hangs at the end of the wall, and in the dim light you can just about make out your own reflection. Do you wish to take a closer look, or go back to the last junction in the tunnel and head east?
I'm going to look at the mirror. No, I'm not. I'm going back.
You're going back. 135. Passing the rock grub's borehole on your left, you soon arrive back at the junction. You take a quick look down the tunnel leading south, but do not see anybody approaching. Quickening your step, you hurry on east to 68.
Okie dokie.
You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over the pit, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling in the centre of the pit. Would you like to throw your shield over and jump after it? That would mean that you're a bit lighter. Would you like to jump over the pit carrying all of your possessions? Or would you like to reach for the rope with your sword, which would enable you to swing across the pit?
I can't use my existing rope to do anything, can I?
No.
Okay. I'm definitely going to throw my shield over to make myself lighter, I think. Oh no, wait, hang on. Before I do that,
Would you like to ask the ghosts?
Ghosts, help me. Help me with this rather than my real life problems.
That's the thing, Panda, though. He's said he's single by choice. So it's not something that we really have the power to change.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I've being very candid for a moment. I have dated a few people in the past, and I'm not averse to dating, but I'm kind of someone who's like, I would say I'm more cautious with age than I was when I was younger. I was a bit of a serial dater.
Ooh. To be honest, like when I was younger, I would just go from relationship to relationship to relationship.
Whereas now, do you know what my ideal night is? Is just sitting by myself watching Murder, She Wrote and knitting. Oh
yes, lovely.
It's just I've retired at the age of 260. I mean 26.
Are you only 26? Oh my gosh, you're so young, Joe.
I know.
You're so
and
young.
Yet somehow I have the mannerisms of someone who's lived through several wars.
Oh, Joe.
Before the war.
Right, so what should he do, guys? Should he throw his shield over the pit? Should he jump over the pit? Or should he reach for the rope to swing across the pit? The more ominous choices may have blessings in disguise. Okay.
Oh, that's made me... So what's the an ominous choice here is... So I can throw the shield. I can jump with everything. I don't think jumping with everything, I don't see how that's going to help at all. That's too risky. So I've narrowed it down to two choices. So I think use my sword to reach for the rope. I think using my sword to reach for the rope seems to be the one that is potentially the most... of the two, it is probably the most risky, but potentially has other consequences because there's a rope there. Like, why would there be a rope there unless it's to taunt me? So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the rope.
Reach for the rope. 2-1-2. 2-1-2. Gripping the rope firmly, you step back to take a running jump. However, in the dim light, you do not notice that someone has cut the rope almost in two, just a little way above the section that you're holding. And as you swing out across the pit, it suddenly breaks, and you scream with fear as you plunge headlong to the depths below. Turn to 285.
Oh.
You land heavily on your back, but luckily your backpack cushions your fall. Lose 1 skill point and 2 stamina points.
Okay.
The darkness is almost pitch black at the bottom of the pit, and you crawl along the floor, groping in front of you. Suddenly your hand touches something cold, hard and smooth. The object is small and round, but you cannot figure out what it is. You place it in your backpack, hoping to see what it is once out of the pit. You continue
Can
to
I
crawl
have
forward.
some? Can I have some provisions?
Oh,
by the way?
absolutely, yeah. You can sit at the bottom of the pit and eat your
gonna-
mushroom dogs. Your shroom
No,
dogs.
so I've had those. That was one of the first ones I had. This is actually a vegan sticky toffee pudding from
Oh,
M&S. I discovered they did them. I had one earlier, so I'm just yeah.
Sticky toffee pudding is one of my favourite desserts.
Me too.
Okay, you place it in your backpack hoping to see what it is. Once you're out of the pit, you continue to crawl forward and soon reach the pit wall. It's too smooth to climb and you have to cut hand and toe holds into it with your sword, and this takes a long time. But finally you climb out of the pit on the east side. You immediately check out the object in your backpack and discover that you found an orb of blood red ruby.
Ooh.
So you now have a ruby. You're absolutely delighted and you head off east in high spirits, whistling softly under your breath. Turn to 237.
So that was a good decision then.
Yeah. Even though you lost something, you gained some ruby. 237. You also love sticky toffee pudding? Have a sweet tooth? I've got a massive sweet tooth. 237. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left, and then it continues north for as far as you can see.
To the
left. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall. Would you like to open the door or keep going north?
This is a tricky one. See, my experience with doors recently have not been amazing. Well, the doors have been fine, but what's behind them? Okay, so my skills are alright. My skills only 1 point down, and my stamina's pretty good. I'm gonna open the door. Open the door.
Turn to 12.
Ooh, that's a long way back.
12. Oh, it's my favourite bit. Go west. Okay, the door opens into a large candle-lit room filled with the most extraordinarily lifelike statues of knights and warriors. A white-haired old man dressed in tattered rags suddenly jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there's more to him than is apparent, and in a high-pitched voice he says, "Oh, good! Another stone for my garden. I'm glad you've come to join your friends. Now,
Oh God, this is
I'm
like
a fair man, and I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free. But if your answer is wrong, I'll turn you to stone." He starts to chuckle again, obviously pleased with your arrival. Would you like to wait for his question, attack him with your sword, or make a run for the door?
I really want to know what this question is. So,
You're gonna wait for his question?
Yes.
382.
This reminds me of I don't know if you've ever seen the film Logan's Run.
Yeah, but
You know
very
where there's
long
like
time ago.
There's like the bit at the end where like the robots like stored all of these people in ice and stuff, and there's just like a load of people like just like stuck there, and he's just like, "I must preserve them all." Yeah. The 70s was a weird decade for filmmaking.
It was. Right, so anyone in chat, if you know the answer and want to help, you're more than welcome to, but wait until Joe asks for help. The old man points at one of the statues, and you recognise it immediately. It's the knight who started the Trial of Champions. The agonised look on his face locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying, "This man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?" What will you answer? Is it 100 pounds, 150 pounds, or 200 pounds? Now take your time with this. If you get this right, if you survive, you'll get another save point.
Hang on, I just need to do a bit of maths. So sorry, what are my options? 100?
100 pounds, 150 pounds, or 200 pounds?
So he weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight.
Indeed he does. Chibi says she knows the answer because she got the wrong ones.
Okay, right, let me think about this one. So, divided by 3. I'm going to try and rule them out. I don't think it can be 150 because his total weight, like, is more than 100 pounds. So, oh, yeah. Hang on. 100 pounds plus half his weight, or is that a curveball? Oh,
There is a ghost who can help you, but
yeah, Ghost. If you could, like, if any kind of hints you've got, I. Oh.
I had theories, so many theories, and they were wrong.
Okay, I'm leaning towards 200. The reason I'm leaning towards it is because I don't think it can be 100 physically. I don't think it's possible because it's 100 plus half.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his weight. So I don't think that's. I think I'm just going to rule that one out. And I don't think it can be 150 either because if it was 150, then half of that weight would be 75. So the total. Whereas it is possible for it to be 100 plus 100, which is like that is possible. That would be 50% plus 50%, and the total weight. So I'm going to go with 200.
200. We're going to turn to 391. Still smiling, the old man looks at you and says, "Well done, stranger. You have answered correctly. I wish you good fortune during the rest of the Trial of Champions, and to this end I shall increase your powers." He then mutters a few unintelligible words, and you feel a power surge soar through your body. Add 1 to each of your skill, stamina, and luck scores.
Great.
You bid the old man farewell, and you leave his room to continue north along the passage. OMG.
So does that mean I can go above my luck now?
I am going to rule and say yes.
Because luck is the only one of those that I've still got full. So yeah.
Yeah, you think this will increase the max by 1? Yeah, I also think so too. The little man increases Joe's stats. What?
So can I just check? Here? So if I'm not actually at my maximum now for one of them, then that just, like, for example, my previous, so let's say stamina, my maximum was 22, but I'm at 20. I was at 20. I just increased it to 21. Whereas with luck, where it was at 9, which is my maximum, I'd increase that to 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're gonna go to page 100.
I'm really pleased with myself for that one.
I'm also very pleased. So we're at 1 hour and 16 seconds. Amazing. Can I ask what your skill and luck is at this point, please? Is your skill still 12?
My skill is 12 and my luck is now 10.
Yay! Awesome. Fantastical. Case the Giant says, well played.
And my stamina's at 21. I'm pretty happy with how I'm doing with this.
You're nailing this. Absolutely nailing it. 100. Right. Oh.
Clap.
Claps, claps, claps. It's lovely because I get the noises in my ears. It's a shame you can't hear them. Cool. Right. Let's continue. You're okay without a break at the moment?
Yeah, I'm fine for now.
Cool. Only a few meters further down the passage, you see another closed door in the left-hand wall. The letter X is scratched into the central panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. Do you wish to open the door or keep walking north?
Oh, it's really annoying because every door that I've opened has had a challenge, but then also there's been potentially something positive. So it's really dependent. I'm going to open the door.
Open the door. We're going to turn to page 87. The door opens into a large room. Turn to 381. 381. You're progressing very well through the dungeon.
Yay.
You look around the room and see nothing of interest, apart from an alcove in the west wall and a stone chair in the middle of the room. Sitting in the chair is the skeleton of an armed warrior, possibly a contestant from years gone by. The skeletal fingers of its right hand are gripped around a piece of parchment. Would you like to take the parchment from the skeleton, or would you rather walk over to the alcove?
So there's a skeleton here. If they were a previous contestant, then they must have died here in this room, I'm assuming. So there's a couple of possibilities I've got here, which is one, that the parchment in some way caused them to die, which is entirely possible. Or something in the alcove, and the parchment is to warn people about it.
Couldn't tell you, I'm sorry.
I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to take the parchment.
You're going to take the parchment. We're going to turn to 331. Touching the parchment has precisely the effect you had feared. The skeleton lurches forward and rises from his chair in a series of jerky movements, raising its sword to strike you. Lunging sideways, you draw your sword to defend yourself. You must fight the skeleton warrior.
Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought I was just going to die because it was like poisonous or something. So, okay, what's the skeleton's skill and stamina?
Skill of 8, stamina of 6.
What was the skill? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Skill of 8, stamina of 6.
Okay, right. Okay, so 2d6s then. Okay, so I have scored a 21.
I got a 12. Terrible.
Okay. Having a high skill score is really coming in my favour.
It's very handy, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I scored 23.
I got an 18. So you're absolutely crushing this skeleton.
Okay.
Oh no.
So that is... So I got a score of 18.
I got a 10. So the skeleton is dead.
Wow. Okay, that was...
Very anticlimactic.
Yeah, but it's good.
If you win, turn to 71. He really didn't put up much of a fight at all. Once again, you reach for the parchment, only this time it's laying amidst a pile of broken bones. Unfolding it, you see a map of a room with a drawing of a hideous creature inside it. Beneath the monster is a rhyme, which reads, "Should you meet the manticore, of its tail beware. Shield yourself against the spikes flying through the air."
Okay, so yeah, I'm familiar with manticores thanks to my playing Age of Mythology for many years.
Okay, so you've got the whole rhyme.
So, sorry, should you meet the manticore of its tail...
Beware.
Beware was...
Shield yourself against the spikes flying through the air. You fold up the piece of parchment and you put it into your backpack. You repeat the rhyme over and over to yourself and then walk across to the alcove. Turn to 128. At the back of the alcove are some steps leading down into a cellar. Cobwebs brush your face as you descend. The cellar ceiling is quite low and the floor is strewn with rubbish and debris. In the middle of the wall opposite you is an archway which leads into another crystal-lit tunnel. there are large mushrooms growing on the rubbish to your right. Would you like to step through the archway or stop and eat some mushrooms?
I don't need to eat the mushrooms. I'm suspicious of them. I was always told not to pick mushrooms randomly and eat them. So I'm going to ignore them.
Ignore the mushrooms and step through the archway. Turn to page 35.
Oh no, is this one of those ones where the mushrooms help me get through the arch or something?
Nope. Do not do what Cabbage did.
Did Cabbage eat the mushrooms?
Cabbage ate the mushrooms.
Okay, yeah. I was always told not to pick up strange food that you find on the ground.
I don't think Cabbage had heard that. He was very greedy because he'd just eaten his provisions as well, and he was like, "Oh, mushrooms."
See, I'm using real life precautions for some of my decisions here. I'm like, no, what would my mum say?
The tunnel continues west for several hundred meters, finally ending at some steps leading up to a closed trapdoor. You climb the steps slowly, and you hear muffled voices above you. In the dim light, you can see that the trapdoor is actually not locked. Would you like to knock on the trapdoor or burst through it with your sword drawn?
I'm a very polite person, so my instinct is leaning towards knocking. But I'm.
Hello. Can I come in?
Hello.
Hello.
Who's there? I would like to. I'm calling on behalf of Jehovah's Witnesses. No. Have you heard the good word?
Oh.
I've come to check your gas meter.
I've just got this little book that I'd like you to take a look at, if you wouldn't mind. I'm here to spread the word of Jesus.
I've come to fix your washing machine.
Oh, finally! I've run out of pants. Right.
Okay. I think the thing is, presuming aggression instantly, I think is possibly a bad idea. So I think I am gonna knock.
You're gonna knock on the trapdoor. Turn to
Yeah.
333. You hear footsteps, and suddenly the trapdoor is thrown back. For a few seconds, you're completely blinded by the bright light from the room above, and you do not see the goblin thrusting his spear down towards you, and you hear his sadistic laughter as the point pierces your neck.
Oh.
Your adventure ends here,
No.
on the stone steps of a tunnel.
Oh damn! Where was I? Where was my last save point?
8 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. What happened 8 minutes ago?
You completed the riddle given to you by the
Oh,
man.
phew. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, I'm not so sad about that then. So I might just have to defeat the skeleton again. Or I could decide to do something completely different.
You could, yeah. Right, so we're going to go back to 1 hour and 16 seconds. Oh, I've got to give you the sad trombone.
Oh.
You've got 1 life left, Joe. 1 life left. Let's
Oh no.
go back to 1 hour and 16 seconds.
Maybe being polite in this game is not a good idea.
Probably not. I don't think they're used to it.
No.
I don't think goblins
Maybe they
are.
just don't like Jehovah's Witnesses.
They're not. Oh, fuck's sake! He's back again.
Oh God.
Fuck off.
Stick the spear down.
Just sorry, not interested.
Sorry, no one's home. I mean, wait, why did you say that, Derek?
Reset that. 1 hour and 16 seconds. Rip, Joe, rip. Right, he's on his last life, guys. He's nowhere near to beating the top time. So, Pumpkin, I don't think you need to worry about losing your lead. But you never know. Gives Joe the kiss of life. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's dead, so you can't ask for
Yeah.
consent, unfortunately. Do you consent? He's dead.
I mean, if it brings me back, then like.
Sure.
Sure.
Was giving a toddler a snack. What killed him? Goblins. He decided to knock on the trapdoor and they speared him through the neck. They don't like Jehovah's Witnesses. No.
They didn't want to hear the good word.
They did not. Right, let's go back to page 100. This is Last Life, guys. You can donate, even just a small amount. If we get a £10 total donation, I'll give him a bonus life. So he's on his last life. Would that make it the Kids of Death? What? If anyone beats my score, I don't mind if it's Joe. Well, I mean, he's got a long way to go to beat your time.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat your score. Don't worry,
It's
Pumpkin Panda.
not impossible, though. It's not impossible. Right.
This is true.
It's not impossible. But hi, Stu Jackson. Welcome in. How are you today? Let's continue. Page 100. Only a few metres further down the passage, you see another closed door on the left-hand wall. The letter X is scratched into the central panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently, but hear nothing. Would you like to open the door or keep walking north?
I'm actually going to keep walking north.
You're going to
this
walk
time.
north? Okay. So just remember that you wouldn't have got the information about the manticore, which is kind of difficult because, you know, you've heard it already. But you're going to go north to 217.
Okay.
The passage slowly starts to climb, leading you relentlessly northwards. You do not come across a single junction. There are no doorways or even an alcove to investigate, and you become less guarded as you plod on. After a while, you become so nonchalant that you fail to notice a thin tripwire stretching low across the passage. It is only when your foot catches it that you hear a distant rumble and you realise your mistake. The rumbling sound swells to an almost deafening level, and suddenly out of the gloom of the tunnel ahead you see a massive boulder rolling towards you. It gathers speed with every second. Dropping your shield if you have one, you flee the oncoming boulder, so you've lost your shield and you need to deduct 1 skill point.
Okay.
And turn to page 36. So it's an Indiana Jones moment at the moment. You're running from a boulder.
Okay.
You run faster than you've ever run in your life, but still the boulder is catching up to you. Roll 2 dice.
So I got 8.
An 8. The total is lower than your skill and stamina scores. So we're going to turn to page 340. I don't think this has ever happened, so I don't know what's coming. Your fear gives you a new surge of energy. Do people usually what? Sorry, they usually do.
Do they usually get hit?
They usually do the skeleton.
Oh, they do the skeleton. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I don't think we've
territory.
I'm not sure we've ever done this before.
Ooh.
Your fear gives you a new surge of energy, and somehow your tired little legs manage to keep you in front of the boulder. Ahead, on your right, you see the welcome sight of a doorway. You lunge at the door, and mercifully it flies open. The boulder thunders past, and you're left lying exhausted on the floor of a large room. Turn to 381. You look around the room and see nothing of interest apart from an alcove in the west wall and a stone chair in the middle of the room. Sitting in the chair is the skeleton of an armed warrior, possibly a contestant from years gone by. So this is the
I know.
room that you passed up, and now you've been forced to go through this room by the boulder. So this is obviously the correct way to go. Sitting in the chair is the skeleton of an armed warrior, possibly a contestant from years gone by. The skeletal fingers of the right hand are gripped around a piece of parchment. Do you wish to take the parchment or go over to the alcove?
I will take the parchment. Yes,
Take the
I know what's gonna
parchment.
happen.
331. But it was so easy before. So easy. Touching the parchment has precisely the effect you'd feared. The skeleton lurches forward and, rising from its chair in a series of jerky movements, raises its sword to strike you. Lunging sideways, you draw your sword to defend yourself. The skeleton warrior has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 6.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
So hang on. So I got 20.
I got a 15, so you hit it.
Okay. 19.
I only got a 12, so you hit it again. It's on 2 health.
So hang on. 18.
I got a 19, so it hits
Ooh.
you.
So I'm down to 19 stamina. I got a 23.
I got a 12. So once again, you have finished off the skeleton warrior. If you win, turn to page 71. Easy peasy.
Excellent.
Once again, you reach for the parchment, only this time it's lying amidst a pile of broken bones. Unfolding it, you see a map of a room with a drawing of a hideous creature inside it. Beneath the monster is a rhyme which reads, should you meet the manticore of its tail, beware, shield yourself against the spikes flying through the air.
It's going to be quite hard without a shield.
Oopsie. You fold up the piece of parchment and put it into your backpack, repeating the rhyme over and over to yourself. You walk across to the alcove, turn to 128. At the back of the alcove are some steps leading down into a cellar. Cobwebs brush your face as you descend. The cellar ceiling is quite low, and the floor is strewn with rubbish and debris. In the middle of the wall opposite you is an archway which leads into another crystal-lit tunnel. There are large mushrooms growing on the rubbish to your right. Would you like to go through the archway or stop to eat the mushrooms?
Go through the archway, please.
Those mushrooms, though. 35.
Make a pie.
Mushroom pie. Just a mushroom pie. Nothing else. Just mushrooms.
Mushroom and ale pie is really nice. Like onions and leeks and stuff.
I bet that is nice. The tunnel continues west for several hundred metres and finally ends at some stone steps leading up to a closed trapdoor. You climb the steps slowly, hearing muffled voices above you. In the dim light, you can see that the trapdoor is not locked. Would you like to knock on the trapdoor? Or would you like to fling it open and burst through it with your sword drawn?
Fling it open with my sword drawn after my last
Sword
experience.
Drawn. Page 124. You throw the trapdoor open and run up the steps into a bright, lantern-lit room. 2 goblins are sharpening their short swords on a stone set in the middle of the floor. You catch them momentarily off guard, but they quickly recover and they both rush forward to attack you. Both goblins have separate attacks in each round. You must choose which of the 2 goblins to fight. Against the other, you've got to roll your attack to defend. So you'll attack and defend. Does that make sense? So you'll roll
so
twice.
do I have to roll separately to defend and to attack?
Yes, so you'll roll once to attack and then roll once to defend.
Okay, got it.
You must count this as this if you defended a blow. If the attack strength is greater, it will have wounded you in the normal way. Tina and Turner return. Oh god, that's a mouthful. Right, so the first goblin has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 4.
Mm-hmm.
The second goblin has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go. Battle time. Which one would you like to attack first?
5 and 4.
Let's go. First goblin attacking.
Okay, so for attacking, I've got 19.
I have got a 14, so you successfully hit that one. And now you need to defend against the other one.
Okay. So for that, I have got an 18.
I got a 16, so you successfully defend.
Fab.
And now you're going to attack the first one again, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
And I've got an 18 here.
Okay, that's an 11. So you kill him. And then you're going to defend
90.
against the other one before attacking him.
Okay. Okay, so for that one, I've only got 14.
I got a 12. So you successfully defend, and then you turn to attack him.
Okay. So for that one, I have got a 15.
I also got a 15, so nothing happens.
Nothing happens. For this one, I've got a 19.
I got an 11, so you hit him. He's on 3 health.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
19 again.
I got a 17, so you hit him. He's on 1 health.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I will attack again. And I've got an 18.
I got an 11, so he is dead.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I'm going to class that also as a save point there.
Awesome. I need the loot, so that is perfect.
That is
timing.
fine. That is 1 hour, 10 minutes and 41 seconds. And when you come back, we'll be turning to page 81. Can you just let me know what your skill and luck are at the moment, please?
So my skill is currently 11 and my luck is 10.
Perfecto. Right, you go on a break and we'll catch you when you're back.
Back in a move.
No worries. Okay. How do we think Joe's getting on at the moment? How do we think he's doing? I think he's doing very well. Do we think that he can continue and beat the top time of 2 hours 34 minutes? It's not impossible. I think he's doing very well. Are we still live? Okay. How are we finding the battle sounds? I've put battle music on this week. Are we enjoying the battle music? Yes, I'm live. Sometimes it's hard to know. So we're gonna have. Oh, you love this week? Everything is very cool. It's not just because you've got a thing for Joe. I'm liking Joe's gaming chair there. That looks like a very nice gaming chair. I wish that I could get a gaming chair. But yeah. He's back. He's back already. That was quick. That was quick. He's doing well and found a few new paths and some deaths. I was just admiring your chair. It's very nice. It looks very comfy.
It is a very comfortable chair. I have actually fallen asleep in this chair many
Have
times
you?
before.
Oh
So
man.
yeah, it's great.
Oh, I can't wait till I can get like a place where I can just have a gaming chair. I'm in my living room right now, sat at my like dining
Yeah.
table. So
I'm in my. This is my living/dining room. I've just taken over a corner of it with streaming, basically.
Same.
So
I just think my dining table would be really weird if it had a gaming chair putting into it.
So I've got my dining table is actually to the right of me, and then I've got like a little desk that I got from British Art Foundation for on the cheap for like £5. So yeah, I'm with the exception of the actual equipment itself, my furniture is cheap.
That chair in the background looks nice though, the blue one. And
Oh yeah,
that looks
my
like a very
friend's
comfy one as well.
my friend's mum sold that to me because she had too many armchairs, which is a really weird problem to have.
What?
But
How can you have too many?
it was a
armchairs?
brand new Laura Ashley armchair, and she sold it to me for like £70 or something. So like I did very well out of that. It was a right bargain. It was
a right bargain. Oh,
a right bargain.
A right bargain.
Oh, love a good bargain.
Oh, I love a good bargain. I've not been out to get any bargains.
Me neither.
Because COVID. We were just saying about Christmas. We're like, we don't really need anything other than clothes. Like, I would like to go out and try on some clothes. That'd be really nice. I don't buy anything until I can try it on. So
that's quite sensible, actually. Really. Yeah,
and it's because I'm a weird body shape and size. So I have to try stuff on. I can range from anywhere between like a size 12 to a size 20, depending on where I shop, which is ridiculous because I'm not that big.
It changed, like, that's so true. Sizes change so much. I'm not great at clothes shopping because I usually go by myself, which I think is the first thing that goes wrong. And I think there's a part of me that just really resents it. So I just go around muttering darkly, being like, well, how was that supposed to fit on me? And what the hell is that for? And I do it I'm sort of, people must like keep their distance from me because I'm just standing like muttering to myself going, oh, what the fuck is that? Why would you put that on? What is that? What's that
Avoid
for?
the crazy
just,
man
like,
on
looking
aisle
at me
7.
like, you okay?
You need some help there?
Okay.
Are you okay?
To be honest, with clothes shopping, I'm never really sure.
Yeah, I like it. I hate it when you go clothes shopping and then just can't find anything that fits, and you try on a million things and still nothing fits and nothing looks nice. But then I love it on the very rare occasion when you go and you're like, yeah, everything.
Do you know what? My grandma
awesome.
buys really nice clothes for me. Like,
Aww.
pretty much half of my wardrobe. Like, but she gets nice brands. She gets like, like nice surfing brands or like skating brands and stuff. So I'm like, do you know what? I've got a cool granny, so
that's nice.
I'm gonna stick with what she buys because she's got better fashion sense than I have. So
lovely. Pumpkin says I used to be able to buy size large. It's now they're like 3X's in front of me. Oh, I feel the overcomplication of the label was necessary. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, sizes are just so inconsistent. But anyhow, back to dungeoning.
Exciting.
Back to dungeoning. So we're at 1 hour. Oh my god, my boyfriend's been out and I didn't even notice he'd gone. I was like, who's coming into my house? I was like, I didn't even realise he'd gone out. How bad is that? Oops.
To be fair, in my case, if someone walked through my door, I'd be terrified because I live alone. So
oh, fuck.
I'd be like, excuse me, I just need to attend to something for one moment. Get out of my house.
God, Joe's been robbed. Anyhow.
They just want to play the game.
They do. Let's see how they fare in the dungeon. We are on page 81. I've just fought off some goblins. Here we go. The only furniture in the goblins' room is a table, 2 chairs, and a cupboard on the wall. There are 2 closed doors, one in the west wall and the other in the north wall. Would you like to open the cupboard, open the west door, or open the north door?
Open the cupboard.
Open the cupboard, 307. The cupboard contains a wooden mallet and 10 iron spikes, which you put into your backpack.
Oh, lovely.
A wooden mallet and 10 iron spikes. Now, would you like to open the west door or the north door?
Do they look? I guess it just says west door or north door. It doesn't give any details about.
West door or north door?
Let's go for west door.
West door. He's going for the west door. 263. The door opens into another tunnel. Walking west, you soon arrive at a door in the north wall. Would you like to open the door or continue heading west? I feel really dehydrated today. Like, my lips are so dry. And I'm very thirsty. Not as thirsty
maybe you
as
need to
Panda.
go into that room with the filled up with the water.
Perhaps I do.
Okay, so I should have thought about how my map has become very elongated, and I'm now on a different side of the paper now.
Oh no.
I should have planned this better.
Don't worry.
Okay, so there's a door in the north wall.
Yeah, so you've gone west. You soon arrive at a door in the north wall. Would you like to open the door or continue west?
Anyone wanna? I don't know if Chibi or Pumpkin wanna give me a hint
Oh yeah.
from beyond the grave.
I can't remember what's in this one, so I can't help you. Chibi or Pumpkin, if you're still there, can you help him at all? So he's just fought the goblins. He has gone through the west door, and he's now in a tunnel. And there is a door in the north wall. So should he go through the door or continue heading west? Is that Pumpkin hinting that he wants you to go west?
Yeah. Or is that just like a belayed response to a belayed?
Delayed.
Belay that. Captain.
Belay that, please. You'd go north. All right.
Okay. I'll open the door then.
Open the door. 153. 153. I should probably just get you to record that as a little soundbite.
Open the door.
Open the door. The door opens into a small room in which there is a human skull with jeweled eyes resting on top of a marble plinth.
Mm-hmm.
A row of loaded crossbows is fixed to the left-hand wall, and two small wooden balls lie on the floor just inside the door. So I'll read that again. The door opens into a small room in which there's a human skull with jeweled eyes resting on top of a marble plinth. A row of loaded crossbows is fixed to the left-hand wall, and two small wooden balls lie on the floor just inside the door. Would you like to walk into the room and pick up the skull? Throw a wooden ball at the skull from the doorway? Or would you like to close the door and continue west, taking the balls with you?
Can I throw a wooden ball at the skull?
Turn to page 371. You take aim and hurl the wooden ball at the skull. Roll 2 dice.
Oh. So I rolled a 3.
And that is less than your skill score, so I'll turn to 273. The wooden ball smashes into the skull, knocking it off the plinth and onto the floor. Much to your surprise, the crossbows do not release their deadly bolts. You step into the room cautiously and pick the skull up off the floor. You recognise the yellow jewelled eyes as topaz, and you eagerly pluck them from their sockets. You put them in your backpack, wondering whether or not a trap still awaits you in the room. So you now have 2 topaz jewels.
Okie dokie.
So would you like to get down on all fours and crawl out of the room whilst holding the skull? Or would you like to replace the skull on the plinth and leave the room?
Oh, God. That's a tough one.
That is tough.
That's really tough. Makes me think that... Okay, crawl on all fours and leave the room. I might regret this.
Turn to page 15.
Oh no. I don't like it when the page is really early on. I don't know why. It just makes me suspicious.
A tickling sensation runs down your spine as you crawl carefully out of the room. Back in the tunnel, you heave a sigh of relief, throw the skull back into the room and slam the door. Pleased with your good fortune, you set off west again. Turn to 74. That was weird. Weird.
The tickling sensation makes me worried.
That was weird.
I'm worried.
Okay, you're coming up to another save point. The tunnel takes a sharp right turn and you find yourself in a sort of gallery lined with mirrors for some 20 metres. A human skeleton appears to be pulled halfway through the mirror along the right-hand wall. Suddenly, a grotesque being with 4 arms and 4 screaming faces emerges from the mirror, barring your way ahead. It walks slowly towards you, each arm outstretched, ready to grab you. It's a mirror demon from another dimensional plane, and it's come to take your spirit. Would you like to?
Fun!
Would you like to make a wish if you're wearing a ring of wishes, which you're not? Would you like to try to smash the mirrors, or would you like to attack the mirror demon with your sword?
Oh.
I think only Colleen did this bit. I don't think anyone else. Oh no, I think everyone else who's done this has had the ring. Yeah. Good luck.
Oh,
This could be his last life, guys, unless we get that £10 donation. Joe doesn't have a ring. Nope.
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 Oh, I'm breaking new ground in several counts here.
Breaking new ground. Is that a clue?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
You want to change that after lockdown. Panda! So thirsty.
Calm yourself down.
Sometimes I wish I could ban my own mod. Sometimes it gets real thirsty in here.
Yeah, mod needs to mod oneself.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is really tricky.
Oh, hi, Cyphersaurus. How you doing?
Oh,
He's on his last life, guys, and he's just encountering
if I make the
a
wrong
mirror
decision
demon.
here, then this will be the end of my adventure.
I think this could be the end if you make the wrong move here. We did get quite a lot of bits earlier, though, so I am wondering. You're smart. Am I smarter than I think? Maybe, Case.
Okay, I'm gonna smash the
guys.
mirrors.
His last life, guys. You're gonna try to smash the mirrors. You're gonna turn to 300. Let's go. You swing your sword against the mirror with all your might, but to no effect. The mirror does not break, and the mirror demon keeps advancing. Do you wish to try and smash it again, or would you rather try to attack the mirror demon?
Oh.
It's his last life, guys, unless we get that donation in.
I'm gonna try and smash again.
Yes, smash it again. 141.
I'm nervous, very nervous.
The mirror demon is almost on top of you when, summoning all your strength, you strike one final blow against the mirror with your sword. Roll 2 dice.
Oh shit.
Tense.
Oh, so suspenseful. Okay, I rolled 8. Did you say 2 dice?
Yeah, roll 2 dice.
Yeah. Yeah, 8.
It is less than your skill score. 72. The mirror shatters, sending fragments of glass flying everywhere. The demon's 4 faces cry out in agony, and cracks appear all over them. Then they too shatter and fall to the floor in a pile of broken glass. Unfortunately, you've cut your sword arm badly while smashing the mirror, and although your strength is unaffected, your weapon skill is diminished. You must lose 2 skill points before continuing your journey north. So -2 skill, but we're going to call that a save point. Woo!
Okay.
So that is 1 hour, 21 minutes, 34 seconds. We'll be turning to 122. Can you please let me know your current skill and current luck?
Skill is 9, luck 10.
That skill is dropping. No one has failed an ability check, I think. No, I don't think so. Yet. Yet.
It's going to be tricky for me now. My skill is lower though, because like
you've
so
got a
far it's
skill
been
of
11
9.
or 12. So like that's it's a lot closer now.
It's going to be very close, very difficult for you from here on out, unless you get something else that boosts your skill.
Yes, that's true actually. Yeah.
Cool. So this is his last life, guys. Remember that. But we are over 2-hour mark, so I'm happy. As long as my stream is like over an hour and a half, I'm always happy. Cool. Let's go. We're at page 122.
I have the fortune potion, by the way. Case.
Oh, you do? Yeah, he does. He has the potion of fortune. In front of you are 2 flights of stone steps, separated by a banister of rat skulls. You may climb either the left-hand flight of steps or the right-hand flight of steps.
So did you say they're both lined by rat skulls?
There is a banister of rat skulls separating them. Yes, it looks like this, if you can see that.
Oh, I'm going to...
Literally a 50-50 decision.
I'm going to trust in Beyonce and go to the left, to the left.
To the left, to the left. A 176. I love that that's how you've made your choice.
There's like no other way. I was like,
Okay. Treading carefully, you slowly make your way up the steps and you soon reach the top without any mishap. Continue along a new tunnel. Turn to 277. Beyonce was right.
Beyonce is always right.
277. The tunnel takes a sharp right turn and then 100 metres ahead it comes to a junction. You look left and see 2 bodies lying on the floor and you decide to go and investigate. Turn to 338. The bodies are those of 2 orc guards. At least one of your rivals in the Trial of Champions must still be ahead of you. Oh no, Chibi says she's got to go and prep dinner. Enjoy yourselves.
Bye,
no
Chibi.
worries, Chibi. Thank you for being here, Chibi, as always. Enjoy the rest of your evening. A quick search of the bodies produces nothing apart from a necklace of teeth hanging around the neck of one of the orcs. Would you like to wear the necklace of teeth, or would you rather set off north without the necklace? Now, does anyone remember what this does? Any of the previous adventurers?
Yeah.
Do you remember what this does? Necklace of teeth.
Give me a hint.
Could be bad or it could be good. Necklace of teeth. Let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah, exactly. There's so many musical things. There's so many musical things. Yeah, exactly. There's so many musical things that could happen here.
I'm trying to decide what to do.
Necklace of teeth. Does anyone remember what this does? Jewelry isn't always a bad thing. Okay.
But it's sometimes... Oh, what the hell? I'll wear the necklace of teeth.
A necklace of teeth. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Teeth.
Teeth.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Teeth.
Teeth. Okay, the necklace is an amulet of strength. Add 1 skill and 1 stamina and continue your quest north.
Yay!
You got some
that
skill
was an
back.
Excellent. Okay, so my skill is now 10, so that's good.
That's fab. That's really good. Continue your quest north 282.
Just mark that on my map with a tooth. Just a little tooth.
Teeth. Little toothy. I don't know why am I like this. The tunnel soon ends at a junction. Standing there alone and wondering which way to go is one of your rivals. It's one of the barbarians and you call out to him. And at first he doesn't answer, he immediately stares at you coldly, his hands firmly gripping his axe. You walk up to him and ask which way he's heading. He grunts his reply, saying that he is going to go west, and that you may go with him if you wish. Would you like to head west with the barbarian, or decline his offer and head east alone?
Oh, I'm really. See, I'm much more nervous about my decisions because I've only got one life left.
Yeah. Gotta
Hmm.
use it wisely.
I have made it to 1 hour and 26, though. I think that's pretty good.
Let me see where that would put you on the. Let me
Hmm.
see where that would put you. That would put you in third place.
Oh, okay, cool.
That would put you in third place. Not bad. I mean, that's very commendable.
Oh, this is difficult. This is difficult. I don't like that he looked at me coldly with his hand on his axe first.
But he hasn't.
Oh,
He
I don't.
hasn't attacked you.
No, that's true.
He hasn't attacked you.
I'm gonna go with him.
And
Why not?
he's invited you. He says, "I'm going to go west, and you can come with me if you wish." You're going to go with.
Yeah.
You're going to head west with the barbarian. Turn to page 22.
I never like it when it goes to the early pages. I've said that before. It just.
It just feels wrong.
I don't know. It's because it's like I don't know. I'm just using a really weird logic in my head about the way that like it might be arranged, but I've no basis for that at all. It's literally my internal superstition.
Although you are slightly uneasy in each other's company, knowing that there can only be one winner in the Trial of Champions, you're both content to share the benefits of a temporary alliance. You begin to tell each other of your exploits so far, of the monsters and traps encountered and the dangers you've overcome. Walking along, you soon come to the edge of a wide pit. The bingo pages? What are the bingo pages? What, like legs 11, stuff like that? I don't know what he means by that. Walking along, you soon come to the edge of a wide pit. It's too deep and dark to see the bottom. The barbarian offers to lower you down to the bottom with his rope, saying that he has a torch with which he can light for you to use. Would you like to accept his offer and let him lower you down? Would you like to lower him down if he is so eager to investigate? Or suggest that you both jump over the pit instead?
I don't want to put my fate in his hands. I feel like that's an opportunity for him to like kill me.
I mean, that's a fair assumption.
Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, I'm just kind of like, chat. What do you think? It's because I've only got one life that I'm just like I'm uber cautious. Like, I'm taking a lot longer to decide things now.
Okay,
Earlier, I was so
guys.
blasé. I was like,
I've got 3 lives, it's fine, and all this stamina and skill.
to be fair, I'm still pretty good for like stamina and skill, but that's no good if you then die instantly, right?
No.
So,
Okay, so guys, the barbarian has offered to lower him down into the pit. He's wondering whether he should accept the barbarian's offer and let him lower him down, if he should offer to lower the barbarian down, or if he should suggest that they both jump over the pit. What do we think, guys? I'm just going to apply a little bit more lip balm because my lips are really dry. Winter and all that. So what should he do, guys? What do you
winter
think?
is coming.
Winter is coming. Winter is here. Yeah,
You
so
know
guys,
nothing, Jon Snow.
it's true. I do know nothing. I'm just the narrator. Right, my darlings, what should he do? What should he do?
Oh, this is tough.
Get
Yeah,
involved.
I think either way, I don't think I'm pretty convinced that him lowering me down is a bad idea.
Okay.
Um,
Panda, are you still there? Do you remember what you did? Did you let him lower you down, or did you offer to lower him down, or did you both jump over? Lower the bugger down. So it's like for Sorai says, lower the bugger down. Friends aren't always bad. Okay.
oh, that's thrown a big curveball. There's one of two ways, which is that So maybe I should let him lower me down. Oh, I'm just trying to think because okay, for the chat's benefits much I'm going to explain my rationale. So
Yeah,
my
go for
issue
it.
was that putting my life in his hands is potentially risky because, as has been pointed out, only one of us can actually win. So that was my reservation about that. Jumping over kind of fulfills the friends aren't always bad because then we're both doing the same thing. If I lower him down, then I mean that to me it seems like if there's anything that goes wrong, then he's in trouble, not me. But oh, but friends aren't always bad as leading me to think that actually I've got that it's different choices to what I thought. So maybe okay, if that's the case, I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to hope that Pumpkin is hinting at what I think they're hinting at, which I could be at risk. I'm gonna let him lower me down,
You're going to
and I
accept the
could massively
barbarian's
regret.
offer. Page 63. Let's go.
Oh,
You tie the rope around your waist and take hold of the lighted torch. Lighted? Is that a word? A lighted torch given to you by Throm, as the barbarian ally calls himself. Taking hold of the slack rope, Throm lowers you slowly over the edge of the pit and down into the dark depths below. You can see by the light of the torch that the sides of the pit are extremely smooth. Oh my god, Joe's future hubby has just tipped
I wonder
£10.
who put that in.
Oh my goodness. Yay,
Yay!
we've got
Thank
a
you.
bonus life. So I will
I
do
get
the
a bonus.
I'll do the bonus life after we've completed this section. You'll get to see what happens when you get a bonus life.
Okay.
You can see by the light of the torch that the sides of the pit are extremely smooth. You drop about 20 metres before hitting the bottom of the pit. There you can see another tunnel heading north, and you call up to Throm to tell him about your discovery. He calls back saying that he's going to tie the rope around a protruding rock on the edge of the pit and will come down to join you. You hear him climbing down and soon you're together again. Throm retrieves his rope by shaking it off the rock, and you set off north along the new tunnel. Turn to 194.
Okay, that was smart. That was a smart decision then.
194.
Oh, you see, if it weren't for Pumpkin's suggestion there, I definitely would have I wouldn't have followed that. Like, oh god, that shows how counterintuitive some of the things are. Like how, like for example, sometimes being really cautious is a really good thing, and sometimes actually you've got to be a bit bold and take risks. And it's kind of like knowing when to do the right thing.
It is hard though, because if you decide to take that risk and it ends up badly, then you're screwed, really, aren't you?
Especially at this point for me, where it was until I got that extra life. Like,
Talking of the extra life, let's see what happens, shall we? Yay! You get the extra life. So I'm going to give you a bonus green heart. There we are. Cool. But if we're going to continue, I'm going to need to go and pee and grab a drink. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to get some more water, actually.
Yeah, no worries. I will switch to the Be Right Back screen then, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Fab. See you in a minute.
See you in a minute, guys.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Oh, we're back. We're back. It's very dark now, isn't it?
It is. Oh, I've gone out of
You've gone
focus as well.
blurry.
Let me just quickly turn a bigger light on, because that seems to happen when it gets dark, is I lose the backlighting.
Oh, don't worry.
Bear with.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me just...
So thank you to Joe's future hubby, who has donated the bonus life. Welcome back. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Is everyone enjoying this so far? Oh, there he is. Look how bright he is. Bright and beautiful. Bright and beautiful.
I'm more illuminated now.
All Joe's bright and beautiful. I wonder who that was. Yeah, I wonder who donated. I've never heard of Joe's future hubby before.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
No clue. There's been no clues throughout the entire thing to indicate who that might be. I'm completely flummoxed.
Who's Joe's future hubby? I have no idea. I wonder if they're on Twitch. Right, so we are on page 194. Ready when you are, my darling.
I am ready. Let's go.
And if you need to stop by a certain time, you just let me know, because I know that you're streaming this evening.
At 7, so in theory, as long as I've got like about an hour in between to like eat,
I would like to be done by 5:30 at the latest, and it's just after 4:30 now. Is that good with you?
That's cool.
Nice. Okay.
That's perfect. That's perfect for me. I've been kind of planning around that anyway.
And if you're not dead by that point, you'll just have to come back.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay, so we're at page 194. So let's go. On a stone ledge in the tunnel wall, you see 2 dusty leather-bound books. Thrum grunts his contempt for the written word, urging you to leave the books and hurry on. But would you like to open the red leather book, the black leather book, or continue north along the tunnel?
The red leather book.
The red leather book. Turn to page 52.
Ooh.
5 and 2, 52. As you open the book, it begins to disintegrate and the pages turn to dust in your hands, but you manage to keep a few fragments and read the handwritten script. The book appears to be about monsters, and from what you can make out, it contains a description of a monster called the Blood Beast. It's a horrific, bloated creature with tough, spiny skin and facial blisters which burst open to become mock eyes, evolved to hide the Blood Beast's only weak spot, its real eye. Blood beasts usually dwell in pools of fetid slime which give off a poisonous gas. This gas is so strong that it can easily knock people unconscious. The Blood Beast, although too bulbous to haul itself out of its slime pool, has a long and vicious tongue which it wraps around its victims before it drags them into its pool. As the victims start to decompose in the vile slime, the Blood Beast will feed from it. You tell Thrum about this grotesque...
Lovely.
The thing is, this is all on fragments of paper.
Jesus Christ, my powers of deduction are bloody amazing, if I do say so myself.
You're like, wow, I can just about piece this together and make out
My degree was in archaeology and anthropology. I am used to deciphering small bits of information from shards.
That's a pretty cool degree to have. I think my boyfriend would very much like to, when he's older, go back to university and do stuff like that, like archaeology and things.
My name's Indiana Joe.
Indiana Joe. I like it. I like it very much. You tell Thrum about the grotesque Blood Beast, but he merely shrugs his shoulders and tells you to get going. Would you like to open the black book now, or would you like to continue north with Thrum?
I like that the other book told me something, so I'm going to open this book as well, I think.
138. The book's pages are sealed together, but a small hole has been cut out in the middle of them, just large enough to hold a small corked bottle containing a clear liquid. You show it to Throm, who holds up his hand, indicating that he does not want you to come anywhere near him with that. His distrust of things unknown is strongly evident. Would you like to drink the liquid, rub it onto your wounds, or leave the bottle and continue with Throm?
I'm going to ask for advice from ghosts for this one.
Okay, ghosts
for
in
like
chat.
a cryptic clue or something would be...
Previous
well,
adventurers or anyone who remembers this part of the book. Does Joe want to drink the liquid that he found in the black book, rub it into his wounds, or leave it well alone and continue north with Throm?
Yeah, it's a tricky one because for me, I could really definitely do with the boost of something like this if it's beneficial. I do now have this extra life, but it seems silly to waste it at this point so soon after I've got it. So
Panda got his bonus life last week, and that really didn't last very long. How has drinking strange liquids been for you previously? I don't believe that Joe has drank any strange liquids before.
no, I didn't. I avoided the bamboo.
He's avoided the bamboo.
So but I'm guessing that actually I think I was meant to drink from the bamboo. I think
I think
Or
that
maybe
would
not.
have helped you. Yes, it would have.
so. If that's the case, then if I was meant to drink from the bamboo, and this, I'm gonna drink it.
You're
Why
going to
not?
drink the liquid. 397. The liquid is a magical potion which will enable you to detect hidden traps. You must add 2 luck points.
Oh wow, my luck is doing very well now. I'm on 12.
If
I
you've-
started off with 9, and I've just been slowly adding.
Very nice. If you've not done so already, you can open the red book, but you have already done that. Or you can continue north with Throm, which I think is the only thing you can do now. So we're going to head north. We're going to do 369.
Okay.
A tunnel
Oh my
turns
god, I'm an hour and 40. Blimey. that's
hour
pretty
and
good.
40. So, if you can survive 8 more minutes, you'll take the second spot on the leaderboard. The tunnel
Okay.
turns sharply to the right, continuing east for as far as you can see. So, if you take the second spot, you'll be underneath Panda, and I think you'd be very happy about that.
Oh god.
Yeah. Okay,
Walked
it's
right into that one.
continuing east for as far as you can see. Throm stops and tells you to halt as well. He turns his head slowly from side to side, listening. "I hear footsteps coming down tunnel towards us," he whispers. "Draw your sword." You both crouch down to hide in the shadows, and not a minute too soon, for a moment later you see the silhouette of 2 armed figures approaching. Throm jumps up and dashes forward, screaming a loud battle cry. There are 2 cave trolls in front of you. Throm attacks the first one with his battle axe, and you run to his aid to attack the second cave troll.
Okay.
So, you're fighting a cave troll. It has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 11.
So we have the same skill, but I have much higher stamina. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
So I got 18.
I got a 19.
Ah, damn. Okay. Uh, 17.
I got a 15. So you hit the cave troll. Remember that you can use luck in battles as well if you want to deal extra damage.
Okay.
Would you like to do that?
Not yet. I'm gonna see how my next turn goes.
Okay. Hey, the real Casey Jones. Welcome in, my darling. How are you? We're in the middle of a battle with a cave troll.
Okay, 18.
I got a 20, so the cave troll hits you.
Okay, I'm definitely going to use luck then.
So you can use luck to reduce the blow, or you can wait until you hit him to do some more damage.
How much would it reduce the blow by?
Only by 1 to yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to wait till I attack to increase the damage.
Good choice.
So I roll again as normal, and then I'm using luck.
Yeah, if you hit, I'll let you know how to use luck.
Okay, so I have got 21.
I have got a 17, so you do hit him, so he's on 7 stamina. If you want to use luck now, you can roll to see if you are lucky, and you could potentially do 2 extra damage.
Okay, I'm going to roll to see if I'm lucky then, yeah.
Yes, so see if you're lucky. Your luck is 12.
So I need to roll...
Is your luck 12 at the moment?
It's 12, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so roll 2 dice. It needs to be
Okay.
12 or lower.
Okay, that's a pretty good chance then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 3 in
Okay.
total, so...
Cool, so you are lucky, so it now has a stamina of 5, but now your luck is 11.
Okay, that was a pretty good decision then.
Yeah, that was
actually.
good. Oh, thank you for giving Joe the shout out. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Right, rolling for damage again. I got an 18.
Oh, better than me, I got 14.
Okay, so it hits you.
Um, 18.
I only got a 15, so you hit it. It's on 3 stamina. If you want to use luck to inflict another wound, you could potentially kill it.
Oh, what with? Could I kill it with?
Wait, if you use your luck, if you are lucky, you'll inflict another. Oh no, wait, you'll get it down to 1 health. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna do another round of
A round of
fighting,
attack.
I think.
Cool. Yep. I got an 18.
Oh, okay, 16.
I
Yeah.
hit you. It's a very tense battle, this one.
Hmm.
Ooh.
18.
I got a 22.
Oh no.
Not so good this time. Only a 14 for me.
Okay, 18.
Okay, so you hit it. It's on 1 health.
Can I? I'm gonna use luck.
Okay, so you need to roll an 11 or below.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, you are lucky. Your luck is now 10, but you have indeed killed the cave troll.
Okay.
If you win, turn to page 288. And we're going to class that as a save point there.
Okay.
Cave troll. 1 hour, 46 minutes, 6 seconds, and we'll be going to page 288.
Are we out of battle?
We're out
sequence?
of battle now.
Can I use? Let's see, 3 provisions, please.
Sure. Can you let me know
Just
what
to
your
bring my stamina up to
skill?
full.
Let me know what your skill and luck are at the moment.
Skill is 10, luck is 10.
Perfecto. Wonderful. Right, 288.
My stamina is now at 22.
Wonderful.
And I've still got 4 provisions left, so that's
Still
not
got
bad.
4 provisions. This seems like a simplified version of D&D. Yes, it is. It's very accessible. So anyone who's interested in playing like role-playing games but doesn't want the commitment or the complexity that comes with D&D, this is really much more accessible. And that's why I love it.
It's nice to get a bit of variety in these kind of games as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the format a lot.
Good.
Good.
I'm glad. So I own about 15 different fighting fantasy books.
Ooh.
So We will be doing more of the books. It's from when D&D was a tiny wee child. Yeah. No, it's nice. And you can play with this with kids as well. So if kids find D&D too difficult, this is a really good introduction to role-playing games for them as well. It's really good. Right, okay, so we are on page 288. Let's continue.
For a second, I was expecting to turn to Throm in real life, but I was like, no, wait. That's how immersed I'm getting now. I was like, Throm! Oh, you.
You look left and see Throm standing over the cave troll that he has slain. Blood is pouring out from a deep cut in his shoulder, but it does not seem to worry him. You search the bodies of the cave trolls and find nothing apart from a bone ring on a leather cord hanging around the neck of one of them. The ring is engraved with a symbol which Throm recognises. He explains that it must have belonged to druids of the north, and that an ancient talisman such as this will increase your powers only if your body can accept it. Throm will not touch it and advises you to leave it alone. Would you like to put the ring on or continue east with Throm?
Oh, okay. I'd quite like I'd quite like a hint.
Okay, guys. Does anyone remember this point? Pumpkin Panda, I can't remember what you did with the ring. But should he put the bone ring on or continue east? That sounds really wrong, doesn't it?
I'd like a Beyonce related reference. If you like, you should have put a ring on it, for example.
Oh my gosh.
You know. Yeah, it's tricky because the potential for this is very good. It's a bit like the drink one last time. It was like,
It is 50-50, but you do have your bonus life, so...
How has jewellery worked for me previously? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, the teeth necklace. That works out very well. So... Yeah, go for it. Do you know what? I'm so far along. I'm so much further than I was expecting to get. So, yeah. Bone ring. Oh my god. Casey.
Bone ring. A ring of boning. 64. He's going to bone himself. There we go. As soon as you put the ring on your finger, your whole body starts to shake. Roll 2 dice.
I got 3.
And that is less than your skill score. So we're going to turn to page 115. Ring of boning. Did you like that one, did you? Your body continues to vibrate intensely, and you feel as if you're about to pass out, but your strength is great, and you manage to withstand the tremendous shock to your system. Finally, you calm down and begin to feel the ring's beneficial powers. You can have
a vibrating ring. Now that's
a vibrating ring. All of the euphemisms.
There's so many.
Okay. So if you need to, you can add 3 stamina points. So that's not to your initial stamina, it's just to your stamina. Are you at full health?
I'm at full health, yeah.
Okay, so this does nothing for you. You see Throm looking at you anxiously, and you reassure him that you are fully recovered. He strides off east, and you follow him eagerly.
He should have worn it. He's got the bloody cut on him.
Yeah, but he's very superstitious, I think. A bone ring makes you vibrate intensely. A vibrating bone. Yeah, TOS, guys. Okay, so you're going to follow him east to 221. 221. The tunnel leads into a damp, high-ceilinged cavern with a rock-strewn floor. Long dripping teeth like stalactites hang down threateningly, their constant dripping creating milky pools on the floor. The tunnel carries on through an archway carved in the shape of a demonic mouth. I'm not going to answer that question, Pumpkin Panda. I'm not.
We're not answering that question.
We're not answering that. If you wish to search the chamber, you can, or you can head straight through the archway. So explore the chamber or head through the archway.
Oh, did you say they're like milky pools on the...
So
this sounds a lot...
So yeah, stalactites are dripping and it's forming milky pools on the floor.
This sounds a little bit like the Blood Beast stuff, but maybe not. But I have still got 2 lives, and we're at 1 hour 50 now.
Yeah.
So
So you are
I
definitely second place. You're underneath Pumpkin Panda, officially underneath him.
I am going to go with explore.
Explore the chamber, 374.
Okay.
You walk around the cavern and find nothing of interest. Throm calls out behind you, saying that he has found a leather pouch under a pile of rocks. Opening the pouch, he laughs out loud as a tiny mouse runs through his fingers and scurries off into a crevice between 2 boulders. Suddenly you hear the sound of cracking rock above you and look up to see the stalactites breaking off of the roof. Throm's booming laugh, which still echoes through the chamber, has made the stalactites vibrate and break off. You yell at Throm to run through the archway as the stalactites start to crash to the floor around you. Test your luck.
So test my luck. So I need to roll less than my luck. Is that right?
Yeah, equal to or less than your luck, which is currently 10.
I think I'm going to be alright. I got 5.
You are lucky, so you need to reduce your luck to 9 now.
That's not bad because that's what I started with. So that's
It's very good. We're going to turn to page 118. I'm getting excited now because you're doing so well now.
Yeah, I was like, well, because earlier on when I was just down to 1 life, but like I haven't lost that, like I haven't lost a life since that point. So like, yeah, it's. I think to be fair, it's taking me longer to decide things as well.
That's absolutely fine. And despite the stalactites crashing all around, you manage to dash through the archway without injury. You look around and see Throm thundering towards you, one arm held over his head for protection. He dashes into the tunnel and leans against the cold wall, panting heavily. He apologises for starting the rockfall and offers you his hand to shake. You tell Throm that maybe he should use sign language in the future, even for laughing. You both smile and head east once more. Turn to 60. The tunnel ends at a large oak door. Throm wastes no time in testing the handle and is somewhat surprised to find the door unlocked. He pushes it open and walks into a torchlit chamber. Sitting alone on an ornate chair is a dwarf, who bids you to enter the chamber. As you do so, the oak door swings shut behind you. "Adventurers, you've done well to get this far," says the dwarf in a deep voice. "However, you both know there can only be one winner in the Trial of Champions. As Trial Master, it is my duty to Baron Succonvit to let only the most able continue." I don't know what this accent is, I'm sorry. "Therefore, I must devise..."
It's very much Dawn French doing Braveheart in French and Saunders. I love it.
That makes me
For
so
freedom!
happy. That makes me so happy. Right, "Therefore, I must devise a test of wits and strength to eliminate one of you. Please do not attempt to dispose of me. It would be utterly pointless. For as you can see, there is no obvious way out of this chamber, and only I know where the hidden exit lies. Now, if you would care to decide between you who will go first, I shall make the necessary preparations." You look at Throm.
No, I like Throm.
You're suddenly angry that your effective partnership might have to come to an end. He leans over and whispers in your ear that you should try to kill the dwarf and worry about the exit later. Would you like to join Throm in attacking the dwarf, or would you like to persuade him to go through with the dwarf's test?
Oh, God. No. This is so difficult. Oh, my God. Okay. Are friends always good, Pumpkin? Oh, I'm gonna have a seance again. I'm sorry, I keep asking the ghosts for like hints. Like,
That's okay.
I feel I'm kind of cheating.
No, it's fine. It's all good fun.
What was that? Sorry.
It's all good fun.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I could do with a hint.
Sometimes instinctive choices aren't the ideal options.
Well, my instinct was to agree to the dwarfs. Oh, impulsive, right? Okay. No, Yeah, you see, I think Throm so far, Throm's judgment hasn't really been up to scratch, to be honest. It's been very suspicious and has reacted quite impulsively. So I think I'm gonna go with the dwarf's plan.
Okay, go through with the test. 365. You tell Throm that there's no point in killing the dwarf, as you'll never find the way out on your own. You argue that an opportunity of tricking the dwarf might arise later once you've found the exit from the chamber, so you intend to go through with the dwarf's test. You tell the dwarf that you're ready, and he beckons you to follow him, telling Throm to wait for his turn. A secret door opens in the chamber wall, and you follow the dwarf into a small circular room. He closes the door behind you and hands you 2 bone dice, telling you to throw them on the floor. You roll a 6 and a 2, a total of 8. The dwarf asks you to roll them again, but this time you must predict whether the total will be the same as, or less, or more than 8. Do you want to guess that it will be the same? Do you want to guess that it will be less than 8? Or do you want to guess that it will be more than 8?
Oh my god. I can't even, there's no logic I can use for this one either.
Nope.
Because it's just chance. And there are 3 options, so I've only got a 33.3% 3 recurrent chance of getting this right.
Oh, Panda. If I was to resign and give Joe an instant win, would I get a date with Joe after lockdown? If so, I'm tempted.
That's not how dating or this works.
No. No, not at all. You can't force Joe into a date with
you. It's probability.
Oh, man. We need like a little thirsty...
Oh god, this is really difficult. Like, it's probability. So,
is there a chance of a bone flute in this game? Oh gosh.
Wait, sorry. Can I just check?
Yes.
Is it that the sum total of the 2 dice will be the same?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a 3rd chance then. I was going to say because if it was exactly the same roll, then that would actually be a 1 in 12 chance. But...
Okay, so is the total going to be the same, less, or more than 8?
It's got to be a total of...
I'm going to need to push you for an answer, Joe. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say less.
If you want to guess that the total will be less than 8, turn to 191. Roll 2 dice.
Uh, 7.
It is less than 8. Turn to 152.
Phew. Jesus.
The dwarf congratulates you for guessing correctly.
Oh god! So I didn't realize that was that was what was. Oh god! So it wasn't in my hands in the sense that the roll of the dice is luck, but like, god. Somehow it is actually still statistically the same, but somehow me knowing that I had control over that made it like. Oh wow! Oh my god!
He tells you that you must now progress to the 2nd stage of the test. He reaches for a wicker basket and tells you there's a snake inside. He tips up the basket and the snake drops out to the floor. It's a cobra and it rears up in the air, ready to strike. The dwarf tells you that he wishes you to test your reactions. Bare-handed, you must grasp the cobra below its head, avoiding its deadly fangs. You crouch down on the floor, tensing yourself for the moment to seize it. Roll 2 dice.
7.
That's less than your skill score. Turn to 55.
Oh my god, I passed 2 hours. That's crazy.
With lightning speed, you thrust your hand out and you grip the cobra just below its open mouth. You lift it up and arm outstretched, you dangle it in front of the dwarf. He doesn't flinch, but says in his calm, expressionless way, "Please put the cobra back in the basket and prepare for the final part of your test. Follow me." You do what he says and follow him back into the chamber where Throm is pacing up and down, obviously ill at ease. You wave to him while the dwarf opens a second secret door and tells you to walk on through and wait for him. Again,
Hiya, Throm.
Hello.
Hiya.
That's it. Hi, I'm okay. Again, you comply and find yourself in another circular room, although this one resembles a small arena. The floor is covered with sand and a small balcony runs around the arena wall. Opposite the secret door by which you entered is an ominous-looking wooden door. Suddenly you hear a shout, and you look up to see the smiling dwarf standing on the balcony. He throws down 2 pieces of paper. One of them has the words, "No crop is." So you might want to write that down. No crop is. On the other piece of paper are the words ruin moat. In his ever calm voice he says, "If you rearrange the letters of the words, you'll find the names of 2 creatures. You must choose which one to fight in my arena of death."
So arrange the letter. So is each separate one a different creature, basically?
Both. So there's 2 separate creatures.
So one paper. So
One
do I have to...
one creature per piece of paper.
Okay.
So they are
that's
anagrams.
fine.
So there is going to be no cropis.
So one of them is Minotaur.
Yep.
I'm good at anagrams and crosswords. I have like a strategy for writing them out. And one of them is what's the one?
But it says if you can identify the creature by rearranging the letters of no cropis, you can fight that one. Or if you want to identify the creature by arranging the letters of ruin moat, you can fight that one. Or if you can't identify either of them, you turn to
I want to fight the scorpion.
The scorpion, 143. You call out to the dwarf, telling him to send in the scorpion because you are ready to fight. Slowly the wooden door rises and a huge grotesque black scorpion squeezes underneath it and enters the room. You draw your sword in readiness and prepare to fight the sinister creature with its huge pincers and deadly sting. It is a giant scorpion. It has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 10. It says the scorpion attacks you with both pincers and you must treat each pincer as a separate creature.
Oh god. Right. Okay.
You will attack one and defend against the other, just like we did with those goblins. That is it. Yeah, you've got to fight to the death. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm trying to activate my battle music. Come on. Right, let's go. Let's roll.
Okay.
No one has fought the Minotaur yet. No, me too.
So I got a 13 there.
I rolled a 20. So that hits you.
I need to defend now,
You
don't
need
I?
to defend now, yes.
Ah, that was a 14.
I got an 18, so that also hits you.
Damn. Okay, I need to be really careful.
Okay, second attack.
Oh, it's only a 15.
I rolled a 21.
No. I want to die.
Wahaha.
Thank God I restored my health is all I can say.
And then you defend.
Okay. That is a 19.
I rolled a 17, so you successfully defend.
Excellent.
Attacking.
Uh, 19.
I got an 18, so you hit it.
Yay.
It's on 8. And now you need to defend.
Oh, okay. 17.
I rolled a 19, so that hits you. Oh, terrible.
16.
I rolled a 12, so you hit it. It's on 6 stamina. Remember, you can use luck if you'd like to.
Yes, I will.
Yep, okay, so roll 2 dice. It needs to be the same as or lower than 9.
7.
You are lucky. It is now on 4 health. And your luck is now 8. And now you need to defend.
18.
I rolled a 15, so you successfully defend.
Fab.
Attacking.
Okay, attack. 17.
I rolled a 21, so you get hit.
Okay. Oh, I only rolled a 13. That was terrible.
I rolled a 14. I thought that was terrible. So that hits you.
Okay.
This could be where Joe dies. Attacking.
19.
I got a 21, so it hits you.
Oh, bugger.
Sorry.
Okay, right.
And defending.
Uh, 17.
I got a 15, so you successfully defend.
Okay.
Attacking.
Oh my god, the tension.
Uh-huh.
18.
I got a 16, so you hit it, it's on 2 health.
Okay, I'm gonna use luck just because I can't really afford to like.
Remember, you've got to take out the other pincer as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh god. Oh yeah, I am gonna die here, aren't I? So does that mean that each pincer has 10 health
10
and
stamina.
10,
Yep.
10 stamina?
Yep.
Okay, no. Oh,
Are you using luck to do extra damage or continuing?
continuing.
Continuing. Attacking.
I don't think I'm gonna survive though, if I'm honest.
Sorry, is this the attack or the defense?
This is the defense.
Defending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got 14.
I also got a 14, so nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Attacking.
Oh, that was terrible. That was a 12.
I got a 19 there, so that hits you.
Got to defend now.
Defend.
I'm rolling so badly. That's a 13. That's
I got an
awful.
18, so that hits you. Right, attacking.
Okay. 19.
I got an 18, so you hit it, so that's the first pincer gone. You still need to defend against the second pincer, which is coming in for its attack.
Okay. That was a 21.
I got an 18, so you actually hit that. Oh no, you defend. You defend.
Yeah.
It's a defending. Right, now you can attack the second pincer. Let's go.
I've only got 4 health, 4 stamina left, so I'm not.
Uh-oh.
Not. Oh, that was bad. Oh my god, a 12. No, that's awful.
I got a 19.
On 2.
Uh-oh.
But I have got 2 lives, so. Okay. But I will go back quite a way because we haven't had a save for a while.
Nope. Not since the cave troll.
So I got 17.
I also got a 17, so nothing happens.
Was that attack or defense? Oh no, we don't have defense.
You don't have to defend anymore, no. Just attacking. Straight attack. Oh, I rolled terribly.
I got a 22.
I got a 12, so you hit it.
I'm going to use luck as well.
Yep, sure. It needs to be equal to or less than 8.
I've just guaranteed that. I got 6.
You are lucky. It's on 6 health.
$15.
I got a 21.
Ah, no, I've run out of stamina. I am dead.
Valiant effort. Valiant effort.
That was quite close. Oh,
That
that's
was
so
very
difficult.
close. So that was 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 24 seconds. And that was Scorpion Death.
So even if I don't make on my next one, even if I don't make it this far, then that's the 2 hours and 11 minutes would still
That would
count
be your
as
longest
like my long.
time. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that's pretty damn good, actually. That's pretty damn good. But we are, for now, we're going to go back to 1 hour 46 and 6 seconds, which is just after you killed the cave trolls.
Okay.
He's still got 1 life left, but for now I have to give him this. Bathroom break? Yeah, no worries at all. That's fine. Let me sort this out. That was tense though. That was really hard. I remember when Colleen did that and she literally had 2 health left and it was down to like 2 and 2. So whoever got that last hit in was, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a tricky one.
That's really hard.
It's really annoying because I was getting quite close to the. What's Pumpkin's time?
2 hours 34 minutes and 18 seconds.
I see. I was within fairly close distance by that point.
You were within half an hour window, yeah.
It's really annoying because when it said scorpion, I was like, "Oh, they're tiny." That was why I
Giant
chose that.
scorpion.
I think next time I might not choose the scorpion on that basis, actually. If I get that far.
The bonus heart is red instead of green. Yeah, he used it. He used the green. There's not a lot I can do about that at the moment. But that's it. It doesn't really matter. Everyone knows he's used his bonus life. Unless you want me to do that instead. Would that be... Let's see if I can move it. Just to make Pumpkin happy. Just to make Pumpkin happy. Let's try and move
Pumpkin,
this.
you know that isn't how it works. Hoping for a tiny minotaur. Oh, I love that.
A giant scorpion and a tiny minotaur. There you go. You happy with that, Pumpkin? There you go. It's now green. Sneaks Joe some magic potion to revive him. There you go. Okay, let's go back to 1
Does
hour
that mean any
46.
of my stuff resets to buff?
Yes.
Like...
So your skill would be 10. Your luck would be 10. You've got full stamina.
So what I'm going to do, actually... So is I'm going to use the fortune.
The potion of fortune, yeah. Okay.
Does that increase it? How much does that increase it by?
I'm not sure because you're on 10. I think it was the bone ring that gave you... You haven't decided whether to put that on yet. I think it was the bone ring that gave you... Was it the bone ring that gave you extra?
The bone ring is extra stamina, and I didn't need that because I was at 22.
Well, at the moment, you are on 10.
Okay, so... Oh. So I've got a potion, a single-use potion, which is fortune, which is to increase luck, I thought.
Yes, so that would restore all of your luck +1. So you would actually go up to 11, I think. It just brings it back to the original luck, I think.
Oh, well, my original was 9, so I've actually exceeded. I've changed my target. Okay, then in that case... Oh, well, that potion's kind of become redundant then.
285. Let's go back to 285.
I definitely need to use provision.
I can't remember when your luck went up to 12. Was that the necklace of teeth?
I thought, yes, that increased skill and luck.
So your luck then went up to 12.
Hmm.
You can't physically go above 12.
I'm currently on 10 at this point.
Okay. Yeah, the luck one brings it all the way back up +1. Either way, it's not a big jump. And there was the black book potion. Yes, there was. Well, you've done that. I think you've done the black book potion to it, right?
Yes,
Because we've just killed the cave troll.
that's right. Okay, so either way, I'm going to in this instead of using up 3 provisions, I'm going to use 2.
You don't need to use provisions. You're when you come back to life, you're fully restored.
Oh, wait, so even though my stamina was at the last point, at this point in my stamina before was had been reduced to 10.
Yeah, no, because you've been revived, you come back with full health.
Oh, nice.
It's just your
Oh, well that
skill
does
and
that mean
it's just your skill and luck that go down to where they were at that save point. So I've recorded them here as a 10 and a 10. So your skill is 10, your luck is 10 at this point.
does that mean that any provisions that I had used to restore myself at this point, because after this point, after the save point, I then used provisions.
Ah, well, you get those back. Real
Nice.
Casey Jones said, gotta run and get lunch for my kids. Good luck, Joe. No worries. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for stopping in. Thank you very much. There was the black book potions and necklace and potion bonuses.
Okay, that's worked out quite well for me then.
That's pretty good. Right,
Because I've got more provisions now. So.
You've got more provisions. You get the provisions back. Everything resets to the save point. Yes, it does. Okay, so page 288. Let's go. You look to your left and see Throm standing over the cave troll he has slain. Blood is pouring out from a deep cut in his shoulder, but it does not seem to worry him. You search the bodies for the cave trolls and find nothing apart from a bone ring on a leather cord hanging around the neck of one of them. The ring is engraved with a symbol which Throm recognises. He explains that it must have belonged to the druids of the north, and that an ancient talisman such as this will increase your powers if your body can accept it. He will not touch it and advises you to leave it alone. Do you want to put the ring on? Or do you want to continue east with Throm?
Well,
the bone ring didn't do a lot for you last time because I think you were already on full stamina.
And I am now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think there's any point. And because there's a risk that I won't roll correctly. So I'm not going to this time because I don't think it would do it. It wouldn't do anything helpful, and it actually could cause more harm than good.
It could, yeah. It's very smart. Okay, so we're going to go to page 221. 221. The tunnel leads into a damp, high-ceilinged cavern with a rock-strewn floor. Long, dripping teeth-like stalactites hang down threateningly, their constant dripping creating milky pools on the floor. The tunnel carries on through an archway carved in the shape of a demonic mouth. Do you wish to search the chamber or head straight for the archway?
Head straight for the archway.
No boner ring this time for Joe. No. We're going to go to page 60. The tunnel ends at a large oak door. I think I'm going to drop the dwarf accent this time. I think it's too much. Throm wastes no time testing the handle and is somewhat surprised to find the door unlocked. He pushes it open and walks into a torchlit chamber. Sitting alone on an ornate chair is a dwarf who bids you to enter the chamber. As you do so, the oak door swings shut behind you. Adventurers, you have done well to get this far, says the dwarf in a deep voice. However, as you both know, there can only be one winner in the Trial of Champions. As Trial Master, it is my duty to Baron Succumbit to let only the most able continue. Therefore, I must devise a test of wits and strength to eliminate one of you. Please do not attempt to dispose of me. It would be utterly pointless, for as you can see, there is no obvious way out of this chamber. Only I know where the hidden exit lies. Now, if you would care to decide between the two of you who will go first, I shall make the necessary preparations. Dwarf voice once per stream seems sensible. Yeah, I feel like it was going to wreck my voice otherwise. He leans over. Okay, you look at Throm suddenly with anger that your effective partnership might have to come to an end. He leans over and whispers in your ear that you should try to kill the dwarf. Would you like to join Throm in attacking him, or rather persuade Throm to go through with the test?
Persuade Throm to go through with the test.
365. You tell Throm that there's no point in killing the dwarf. You'll never find your way out of the chamber alone. You argue that an opportunity of tricking the dwarf later might arise, once you've found the exit from the chamber, so you intend to go through with the dwarf's test. You tell the dwarf that you're ready, and he beckons you to follow him, telling Throm to wait for his return. A secret door opens in the chamber wall, and you follow the dwarf into a small circular room. He closes the door behind you and hands you 2 bone dice, telling you to throw them on the floor. You roll a 6 and a 2, a total of 8. The dwarf asks you to roll them again, but this time you must predict whether the total outcome will be the same as, less than, or more than 8. Do you want to guess that it'll be the same, less, or more? Now that you know that you can control this.
I'm going to go with less again on the basis that statistically it's more likely.
Less again, okay. 191. Roll 2 dice.
Oh shit. It's 10.
It's 10. 121.
It's bad.
The dwarf looks at the dice. Not very good at playing the odds, are you? He sneers. I regret that you must suffer a penalty before you can continue.
Okay, I thought I was going to die.
From out of his pocket he produces 2 pills. One is stamped with an S, the other is stamped with an L. He asks you to choose one and swallow it. Would you like to swallow the pill stamped with an S, or the pill stamped with the letter L?
Question. Are we at a point where I can't take provisions? Are we in battle mode technically?
We're not in battle mode, no.
Oh, except if it reduces the maximum, then me taking provisions wouldn't make any... See, I was thinking I was going to be sneaky. I'm thinking is S stand for stamina and... Or skill, maybe. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. It probably doesn't stand for stamina, does it? Because otherwise it would be a way around it.
The dwarf starts to get impatient.
L.
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 3, 5, 4.
That's my assumption is that it's skill and luck are the 2 pills.
The pill makes you feel as though the whole world is against you. Lose 2 luck points. The dwarf tells you that you can now go on to the second stage of the test. Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Can I still take that fortune potion?
You can take that whenever you want, yeah.
I'm going to take that now because that mitigates some of the effects of that.
You're just like, fuck you, I've got a potion. Sure.
Given that it takes up to my maximum, so my maximum... What is my maximum now?
I can't remember when you increased it to 12. It must have been before this, right?
Yeah, it was, definitely.
Let's just say that it will take you up to 12. I'm willing to do that.
I love that.
Is Joe left-handed or is the camera reversed? I actually think the camera's reversed, isn't it, on mine?
Yeah, I'm right-handed. I think the camera's flipped, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, you've said F you, I'm taking my potion.
And I've now got more luck than I had before I took that pill.
No, you can't. You technically cannot go to 13. So, no. I'm not going to give him 13 luck. 12 is the highest possible luck he could have ever had. Okay, the dwarf tells you that you can now go on to the second stage of the test. He reaches for a wicker basket, which he informs you contains a snake. He tips the basket up and a snake drops out on the floor. It's a cobra and it rears up in the air ready to strike. The dwarf tells you that if you wish to pass the test, you must grasp the cobra barehanded below its head, avoiding its deadly fangs.
Okay.
You crouch down on the floor, tensing yourself for the moment at which to seize it. Roll 2 dice.
5.
That is less than your skill. Let's have a little look. 55. With lightning speed, you thrust your hand out and grip the cobra just below its mouth. You lift it up, an arm outstretched, you dangle it in front of the dwarf. He doesn't flinch, but says in his calm, expressionless way, "Please put the cobra back in the basket and prepare for your final test. Follow me." You do what he says and follow him into the chamber where Throm is pacing up and down, obviously ill at ease. You wave to him, and while the dwarf opens a second secret door and tells you to walk... Hello!
I'll do that again.
Hello! You wave to him, blah, blah, blah. Again you comply and you find yourself in another circular room. Although this one resembles a small arena, the floor is covered with sand and a small balcony runs around the arena wall. Opposite the secret door by which you entered is another ominous looking wooden door. Suddenly you hear a shout, and you look up to see the dwarf smiling, standing on the balcony. He throws down 2 pieces of paper. One of them is the words "No Cropis," the other is "Ruin Moat." In his ever-calm voice he says, if you rearrange the letters of the words, you'll find names of 2 creatures. You may choose which one to fight in my arena of death. Would you like to fight a scorpion or a minotaur? Or, if you can't identify either of the creatures, God knows what happens. Which one?
I'm going to go with the Minotaur.
Minotaur. Turn to page 40. We'll see if you survive this, and then I'm going to need to end soon, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. If I survive this, then I'll be astonished. But but I thought, I've tried Scorpion, so has anyone tried the Minotaur?
No.
Okay.
You call out to the dwarf that you're ready to fight the Minotaur. The wooden door rises slowly, and you see a fearsome beast, half man, half bull, step into the arena. Steam blows from its nostrils as it works itself up into a rage, ready to attack you. Suddenly, it rushes forward, swinging its double-headed battle axe. The Minotaur has a skill... Say Minotaur, I jump between the two, but it's got a skill of 9 and a stamina of 9.
Oh, that is better. It's just a little bit better, but it is better than the Scorpion.
Just a tiny bit. Okay, let us fight.
Okay, so I don't need to do any defense or anything like that.
Nothing like that. Just a simple battle. Easy peasy.
Okay, that was a pretty rubbish roll. It was
Mine
a 13.
too. I got a 12. You still hit it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 1.
So did I. Oh, that's crazy.
Right, let's go.
Okay. I rolled 10.
You rolled a 10?
Oh, sorry, not 10. Sorry, 10 on top of my 20. That was.
I only rolled a 13, so you hit it. It's got 5 health.
Oh my god, my brain is definitely gone.
That's okay. I mean, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours, so that's fine.
This is great.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
18.
I got a 15.
No,
so
sorry, 17. But yeah,
I got a
same
15,
thing.
so you hit it. It's only on 3 health.
Oh, this is so much. This is so different. I should have imagined the Scorpion was going to be bigger. 20.
I got a 16, so you hit it. It's on 1 health. He's looking really battered.
I really regret not choosing the Minotaur in the first place. 16.
I got a 19, so he hits you.
Okay. That's not bad. $16.
I got a 17, so he hits you.
It would be so funny if, like...
He's on 1 health and he's going to beat you.
That would be frankly ridiculous. Okay, I got 21.
I got a 16, so he is dead.
Yes!
You are victorious.
Oh my god, I'm still alive.
I am going to call that a save point for sure there. So it's the Minotaur. 1 hour 58, 31 seconds.
So I actually made further progress, but in less time with that one. So.
Can you remind me what your skill and luck are at the moment, please?
My skill is at 10 and my luck is at 12.
Perfecto. Right, we're going to advance to page 163. Oh gosh, I fear you may have to come back.
Yeah, I'd be very happy to come back.
Gonna have to finish soon. If you don't die within the next like 5 or 10 minutes, then
Okay.
So my mission now is to kill you. So yeah, get it over and done with. Get it over and done with. Right, here we go. The dwarf calls down from the balcony, congratulating you on your victory. He throws a sack down into the arena and tells you to relax and regain your strength for the final part of the test. Then he walks off, saying he'll return in about 10 minutes. You open the sack and find a jug of wine and a cooked chicken. Would you like to eat and drink the dwarf's offerings, or would you rather just sit down and wait for his return?
Pumpkin, have you got any advice for me on this one? I'm suspicious of this dwarf. I don't trust gifts from strangers necessarily. So a helpful little hint would be much appreciated.
The paths not taken have unknown results.
Oh, that's true. I'm not going to.
Okay, so you're going to sit and wait for the return.
Yes.
302. You can eat your own provisions if you want to.
I will have one provision,
Okay.
so I will restore my health to 22.
About 20 minutes go by and the dwarf reappears on the balcony. He calls down to you saying, well, I do have an interesting problem on my hands. Prepare to fight your next opponent. The wooden door rises once again. You are surprised to see a familiar face. It is Throm. He's cut and badly bruised and doesn't seem to recognise you. He is clearly delirious as he staggers forward with his axe raised to attack you. The dwarf laughs and says, the cobra bit him, but he has the strength of an ox and managed to carry on, even though most men would have died. But now you must fight him to decide which of you will continue the trial of champions. You shout abuse at the dwarf, protesting against the cruelty of such a contest. He merely laughs, and you have no option but to defend yourself against poor Throm. He has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 12.
Okay.
Let's go!
So I'm defending or attacking, or like...
Just attacking, straight attack, yeah.
Okay, cool, right. 18.
I rolled a 12, so you hit him?
Only a 14.
I got a 17, so he hits you.
Okay. 17.
I got a 16, so you hit Throm. Oof.
Uh, 16.
I got a 22, so he hits you.
The tension. 20.
I got a 17, so you hit Throm. He's on 6 health. You want to use luck at all?
Not yet.
Okay.
$21.
I got a 12, so you hit him. He's on 4 health.
Uh, 20.
I also got a 20, so nothing happens.
Okay. Uh, 17.
I got a 21, so he hits you.
That is 19.
I got a 22, so he hits you.
– 15.
I got an 18, so he hits you. You're taking a beating, Joe.
No, I know. It's really annoying because I come from a better starting position, so... but I'm quickly losing that advantage. 17.
He got a 19, so he hits you. Ah! Throm, he's having a barbarian rage moment.
17.
I got a 20, so he hits you.
Oh, crap. This is really frustrating. Oh my god. 18.
A 19, so he hits you.
Oh no! This is going so badly. It's statistically we should have an equal chance, but of course, which means that with his starting stamina, I should have had the advantage. But obviously, that's not how probability works. So 17.
I rolled a 15, so you hit Throm. He's on 2 health. Do you want to finish him off with luck?
Yes, please.
Okay, so roll your dice. It needs to
Not
be 12
taking
or
any
lower.
chances.
12 or lower.
Okay, that's actually kind of the only thing I can get because I've got 12 luck. So I got 5.
He is done. Done,
Okay.
done.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly use up my some more battle. How much do I need to get to 20, close to 22? If I take 4 provisions, then that is... I think that's... Hang on. 4 times...
4 times
4 is 16, so 16... Yeah, so I'll then be up to 22 again.
How many provisions have you got left?
2 now.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Right. Can you tell me what your skill and luck are right now, please?
10 and 12.
You just used luck, though, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So
So
it'd be
11.
Oh, my goodness. Right. I am worried. I am worried that if we continue, you're going to die really quickly. I am also worried that if you come back, you'll die really quickly. But we do need to finish very shortly. What would you like to do?
Well, just a thought. If you have one where someone dies quickly soon, and then I can be free, then you could always bring me in, like, to do like a short bit at the end, maybe. Like, if it's potentially short.
It is potentially going to be very short. There is a really natural stopping point in a few pages. If you're willing to go for about another 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's go for another 5 minutes, and then
that might determine things. Okay, so exhausted. Oh, I need to start the timer. I think we've probably got another 5 minutes in us. Because this will be where Colleen finished, and we know she died quite quickly after this. Right, here we go. Exhausted from your long duel, you fall to your knees. As you stare at Throm's lifeless body, a bitter loathing for the dwarf fills your heart. Somehow you will avenge Throm. Engulfed in your hatred, you do not notice the dwarf enter the arena until he's standing right in front of you, a loaded crossbow aimed at your chest. I know what you're thinking, he says, but remember that only I know the way out of here. Get up. It's time for you to leave. Once on your feet, the dwarf indicates that you should walk ahead of him. Back in the chamber, he crosses over to the northern wall and pushes against one of the stones. A door-like section of the wall swings out, opening into another crystal-lit tunnel. With a
thrombo.
With his crossbow still aimed at your chest, the dwarf says, smiling, "Good luck. If you wish to walk straight into the tunnel, you can, or you can try and take a punch at the dwarf."
No, I'm going to walk straight into the tunnel, I think.
213. The tunnel soon divides into 2. You hear a buzzing sound coming from the western branch. Would you like to investigate what's making the noise, or continue north?
Mm, north.
You want to go north and leave the buzzing sound well alone. Okay.
Yes.
14. The tunnel leads into a dark chamber covered in thick webs. Clawing your way through them, you trip over a wooden casket. If you would like to open the casket, you can, or you can continue north.
I'll open the casket.
157. The casket opens easily, and inside is a large black velvet bag containing a pearl. Add 1 luck point.
Lovely. That's after I just lost one. I now gain it back again.
After putting the pearl into your pocket, you press on through the cobwebs. Page 310.
Okay.
As you reach the far wall of the chamber and see 2 doors. Would you like to open the door on the left or the door on the right?
I'm going to trust Beyonce again, but if Beyonce's wrong, I'm going to switch to Rihanna instead.
To the left, to the left.
Yeah.
339. As you touch the door handle, it goes soft in your hand. And when you try to pull your hand away, you find it is glued to the handle. A giant fist.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Beyonce.
I've lost it. God. I think we've streamed for too long and Vicky's lost it. A giant fist forms in the centre of the door panel and shoots forward, punching you in the stomach. Lose 1 stamina point. Do you have a jug of acid? Do you have a jug of acid?
I don't have a jug of acid.
Sure, I just carry one of those around with me.
Yeah.
No, 236. 236. Oh gosh, right. Oh no! The fist retracts and prepares to strike again. With your free hand, you draw your sword and try to cut the handle of the door. Although you do not recognise it, you're being attacked by the fluid form of an imitator. Now, I'm tempted to leave it there and let you fight it next time.
Yeah?
Yeah?
That sounds good to me.
I think so too. I think we are going to leave it there, and your next time coming on might last all of 5 minutes. But
a soft handle and an angry fist is not.
It's not where you want to leave it, really.
It's not really where I expected it to be honest.
So you're about to fight an imitator, so I'll make a note of that, and that's where we'll leave it. What a cliffhanger!
Oh, has anyone done 2 sessions before, or is that like?
Yeah, so we had Colleen who came back, and I think she lasted about another 40 minutes after she came back, but who knows? Who knows? So what I would like to do, my preferred way of doing it would be to have you on first to complete your adventure, and then have someone else waiting, like in the wings, to take over. But it will depend on people's availability. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, generally speaking, Saturday afternoons are pretty good for me. So yeah.
Cool. I know that I've got Chibi on Friday, so we'll just have to play it by ear and see.
Yeah, I mean, so I work in the
weekday.
In the week, so like during daytimes in the week I can't generally do. I can either do like evenings or like weekend daytimes, and weekend daytimes I can do pretty much every time.
Okay. Yeah, Pumpkin also had a second session, but that's because you took over from Colleen, Panda. You took over from Colleen, and then you lasted ages. So yeah, so you are at 2 hours and 9 minutes and 4 seconds, and your stats...
So I only need to last 2 minutes more to like get past my current best.
Yes, that's correct. So can you just let me know what all of your stats are at the moment? So your skill, your stamina, and your luck.
So my skill is 10.
Yep.
My stamina is 21.
Yep.
And my luck is 12.
Amazing stats to have this late in the game.
I know.
Crazy, crazy. So that's where we'll leave it. That is an absolute cliffhanger to leave it on. But I'm kind of done for today. Can't wait to see what happens next time with Joe's soft and sticky handle. Yep. Sure. Cool. And you're on your bonus life there, so you've got 1 life left.
Yeah, no, that's exciting. Yeah, right. I'm going to have some dinner in a minute,
Yes,
and then
I
play
also
some
need
Among Us this evening.
Cool. Yes, I am hoping to join you, even though it might be brief. So it might
That's
only be
fine,
like
yeah.
half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. If that's okay with you. But yeah, I would very much love to play Among Us. I think it's only fair. You come and do me, and I'll come and do you.
Oh my god, I love this conversation that we've had today.
I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Right, Pumpkin, would you mind giving Joe another shout out for us? So Joe's going to be live at 7 o'clock, so just over an hour's time.
That's correct, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, over on his channel, and he's going to be...
if you want to join us, then, am I allowed to put my Discord in?
You can, yeah, if you want to drop a link in there, absolutely,
Thank you. Let me just put the link. Hang on, I'm being really slow.
No, that's fine, that's okay.
I think it's the fact that I'm quite hungry.
Yeah, I'm also
So
very
my brain-
hungry.
I think I'm going to make nachos.
Oh, I think the boyfriend is making a risotto tonight, so that's what
yum.
I will be eating.
Right, hang on, copy it.
Yeah, feel free to drop your Discord in there. If you want to play some Among Us in about an hour's time, go over.
We definitely still have a few spaces.
Yay.
Yeah.
And I'm only going to be with you for maybe, like I said, half an hour, 40 minutes, and then I'll need to drop out. So someone can always take my place.
Yeah, I've put a post in my general chat in there, so if just reply saying yes, like Vicky has done.
What is
that was so much
soup?
fun though. That was so much fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yay! I'm glad you enjoyed it. Cool. Thank you so much for coming on, Joe. It's been an absolute pleasure having you.
Yeah, it's really great. Yeah, no, we should definitely collab on more stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Sure.
I will definitely be up for that. I'm a big Joe fan, so.
I just want to show you. I have a clipboard, which is what I've got with all of my stuff on it, like, and I've got like that's got my map and like my riddle technique and everything. I've come for this prepared.
You have come prepared. You haven't come for this. You've come prepared. I've come for this.
Look, I'm tired. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I have arrived at this, which is what that phrase also means. Come for this means arrived at this. And you can extrapolate whatever you want from that. But I will make no such assumption.
Mentally exhausted after that. It was nearly 4 hours we've been going.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't usually stream for that long. So yes, my darlings, Joe came for what now?
Turned down for what?
Turned down for what? That's what was in my head. Right, my darling, I will see you for Among Us in about an hour's time, but go and get some foodages and some noms.
Awesome.
Cool. I'm gonna leave the Discord call now, and
Cool.
I'll catch you later. But yeah, well done today. You did awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Okay, so just remind everybody what it is that you do on your channel, and we'll come and see you in an hour.
Yeah, so I stream like all sorts of stuff, lots of different types of games, like a mix, sometimes strategy, like multiplayer. I try out pretty much any game. So I'm playing Among Us in an hour. I also do a lot of singing on Twitch Sings. Yeah, just do a bit of everything really. I don't take myself too seriously, but I take what I do seriously.
You are brilliant. I think you're fantastic. And what are your usual streaming days? Have you got a schedule?
I pretty much stream every day. Like, it's my Discord is where I will post whether I am or not, but it's pretty much every day, and it's usually in the evening. But at the weekends I sometimes do like daytime streams depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, basically if you tune in the evening in the UK time, the chances are I'll be online.
Fabulous. Well, I'll see you later then.
Because I have no life otherwise.
Oh, well, this is what keeps us sane, right? This keeps me sane during lockdown because
Exactly.
I'm currently not able to work because of COVID. So
Yeah,
this is my life now.
Exactly.
Cool.
Well, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, such a great community.
It is. All right, my
yeah.
darling. I will see you in an hour.
See you in an hour. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Oh, didn't he do well? Didn't he do awesome? So thank you. Yeah, so the dungeon didn't claim any lives this week. Joe lives on, Kadroya lives on to fight another day, and who knows what will happen with him and the sticky fist. Who knows? So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to picking that adventure back up. And thank you again to Sirenscape for all of the sounds. Thank you to Ian Livingston for creating this amazing book. And yeah, thank you to Joe for joining us, and thank you to Pumpkin Panda for all of the shout outs and modding today. Thank you for the bits, and obviously the donation for the bonus life. And the sticky handle became a sticky fist. I don't know what happened with that. It's like we'll find out next time. I think that was a good place to leave it. So yes, join me next week, where a new adventurer will actually be stepping into the dungeon, and we will come back and revisit Joe and Kedroya and the fist debacle. Sounds like a good time, maybe. Not for me. Sticky fist sorrow, no. But anyway, I'm mentally exhausted after that. That was really good fun. So yes, we will continue next week. We'll either have a new adventure on #StickyFist, and we'll try and get Joe back as soon as we can. But yeah, thanks everybody. This has been great. So my darlings, without further ado, I'm going to bid you farewell for this week. And yeah, thanks everybody. Bye. Off we go. And I'm not going to raid this week. We're just going to go wherever we want to go. So go and enjoy the rest of your days and rest of your weekends. Goodbye.